Howdy doody, y'all.
Welcome
Hello.
to
Welcome
Breaking
everyone
Gears.
to
Breaking
Breaking Character, where we try not to, but
2 seconds.
we're
It's all
always
it took.
semi-successful. What? No, I'm fine. I'm not broken.
I do think
Welcome,
Breaking Gears
Wednesday.
is a good name for this.
That should be the After Dark title, Breaking Gears.
Yeah.
Like the
Anywho.
after the episode talk show, or the what happens after
Right.
dark.
Brett, you know what kind of
It's-
an audience we have. Do not call anything an After the Dark show.
You bring the main part of that audience in. So,
You know what grinds my gears? Let's get to know our players and their characters, and we'll get this started. Everyone has food in their mouth. Blood, will you start from this off?
everyone else is eating.
That's how
Hey guys,
everyone
I'm
is.
Bloodless King, and I play. I play Fenrana Etzith, a Kashatar Bard, Lumen officer from Auroran, which is a place we have yet to get to. I have big fears that we're going to eventually have to go there.
I think you just said words we've never heard before. A Lumen officer?
Yeah, that's new.
That was discussed with Xylo. Lumen is technically my position.
Lumo?
Lumen.
Loomis.
Lumus.
Lumen,
How do you spell that?
technically.
What's all this information you're dropping?
Lore. Bits of lore. Sprinkled them in. Boo, boo, boo,
It's
boo,
your
boo, boo.
official-
How's that?
Boop, boop.
Is your official
You
rank
heard it
just
here,
light
chat.
bulb?
Hey. This light bulb. Oh
Light bulb?
my god.
Light bulbs.
But yeah. So yeah, and they are doing the petty bitch bullshit.
You mean still? It's not a gag.
Lots of it.
It's still.
It's still going. I am waiting for Ramita to yell at me though.
Oh no.
Granny is
It's
the only one
coming.
with any control.
I know it's coming. I'm just
Any
Boston doesn't scare me anymore. Ramita, however,
Good to know.
Granny attack.
let's
Oh,
pass it on.
that means I need to
let's
work
go
harder.
on. In fact, to Miss Ramita. Darkness.
I
Where are
play
you pointing?
Ramita Thornstep, the tiny granny barbarian that honestly has no idea why she's still here. I guess she's just too stubborn to die, apparently. Yeah, she's annoyed with everyone because she's too old for this shit. She raised a bunch of kids poorly, but she's already done it a lot.
And now she just found other kids.
Yeah. On to the shiny one, the other shiny one, which is Baldric.
I mean, to be fair, there's technically 2 of them that are shiny right now.
I know, but he has the same ears that are just like
Oh.
light,
Our ears.
just bright.
Ears.
And I did it right when he was eating ice cream, so
I heard somewhere
perfect
that
timing.
dead air is really good for sound-based platforms. So I'm trying that out for us.
It's like cocaine.
I'm
Bear.
Sanguine Rev, and I'm playing the Warforged Butler Rogue Sorcerer friend. His name is Rick. I've recently been employed, which means everybody in the party has a job. Half of us, 2 people in the party, or one of us is retired. And I just want to throw out there, so there's no confusion to anybody in chat, Blade is my favorite. Also, Emerald is my favorite. Only one of you is. You'll never know which.
But one of you was said first.
Also, one of you didn't compliment my beard. So, from there, throwing it to Tony.
One of them did compliment my beard, though, Rep. Hi, I'm Tony. I play Nashville Finnegan Thompson, Nash, as it were. Big boy, big heart, little bit dumb of ass, but he's got a good ass. But he doesn't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? He's and kind of leads with his heart, has no idea what's going on at any point, and we're here for the trauma. Except it's not really trauma, but maybe it'll be trauma. You know, backstory's coming up. So, yeah. Let's see. That's just Brett left, right?
It's just Brett left, yeah.
Brett to the end gears.
Just Brett.
But
Yeah, it's just Brett. Hi, my name is Just Brett. I play Boston Jones, the paladin fighter of the group, and not really the makeshift leader. He's just kind of here. He's tired. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, that's up to Gears.
Hello, welcome. Hi, everyone. I am the ringleader of this madness, this group cast called of TTRPG, breaking character. Well, let's get into it. So, last we left off, the group, having roughly closed their case with Officer Jiff, having basically got acquired or turned in any of the offensive cultists that were in the area, dead or alive, mostly dead, getting some of answers that they were looking for, having accounted for all, if not most, of the missing children, and closing the chapter of Vorak. They are gathering their things together. Tobias giving up some information to Boston that apparently was unsettling and disturbing, and of which Fenrana decided to rub in Boston's face one last time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just, closing off with everyone going, meeting at the hotel and getting their things together. Fenrana upstairs, grabbing the last of their stuff, having the one with the most items, everyone else carrying their stuff on them, either in backpack form or other. And then, of course, Fenrana acquiring a robot to function as their assistant, to hopefully cover the transportation visa thing. At least they hope they are. And of course, heading toward Ith'taros to hopefully fix Ramita's visa situation, with a few other things in tow on their to-do list. We will come back with everyone in the lounge waiting for Fenrana's return, after they had successfully thwarted off a hold person spell from their frenemy Boston.
Don't magic the magic user.
The magic users.
The usurpers.
So
I'll
we
have
will,
you know, I have a plurality of spell slots.
Uh-huh.
Nash can do
I
up close
have-
magic.
Bite.
Bites. So yes, Fenrana.
I'm just double checking and making sure all of my stuff is packed away safely.
Absolutely.
And then looking at the glass of wine that Ramina got me, going, it's probably expensive, and I'm going to bring it down and give it to somebody. I don't know who.
So mad
What kind
at
of
you.
luggage? What kind of luggage do they have?
So most of their stuff is more of just, they have like an extra set of clothes for more in proper diplomatic meetings and stuff like that, as well as materials.
Or is it one large suitcase, or is it like one of those roll
probably-
behind?
Yeah, probably one of those like roll behind larger suitcases.
Okay. So Fenrana comes down, I'm assuming elevator style, with a rolling suitcase and a flute of wine in their hand. Intent on giving it to someone.
I will hand it off to whatever person passes by first.
I will scream
First?
out, you better
Whatever
fucking
person having
finish that.
try first,
Let's look at...
let it be a child. Make it a child.
No. The first person who can drink it.
That's not what you said.
That is not what you said.
Yeah.
Little Timmy gets a drink, it's fine.
Just give him a straw.
Who gave my child this wine?
We gotta go.
Thought it was juice.
So Fenrana passes off the glass to another adult. Ramita, you see a glass in Fenrana's hand, and then as somebody walks past you, you see no glass in their hand. But there's nothing else to determine what happened to it. Maybe they drank it, maybe they didn't. I'm just using your passive perception unless you want to roll for it.
I'll stick with passive, but
Okay.
you can bet your ass, Fen, that you're getting a glass of whiskey in the car.
All right, and then as Fenrana joins the rest of the group, what are the rest of you doing?
Waiting.
We ready
Rev
to
is
go?
apparently just detangling wires.
Are we ready to
Rev
go?
is taking apart his computer as we talk. As we just
Yeah, Boston, I think we need to go. We
Yeah.
gotta get going. Gotta make sure that freaking
Nash has his
Nash-
appointment, as well as I have to confirm an appointment with the professor.
Yeah, so we need to get going.
Which, by the way, I'll probably send an email to that one professor, telling him that I will be in Ith'taros for the next week or so, and if there's a time he's open to meeting.
Okay. It'll show as received,
Cool.
but not read. However, you have received a letter. It is a formal itinerary, a report from Sheriff Giff with basically a copy file of what he has filed in his, showing everything that they had acquired, including description, but not currently inventoried the item that was found at the warehouse. And the lists and names of the children that they had found involved. It lists 40 individuals. I believe 11 returned, either as adults or young adults to their families, or how they choose to return as their current life. Some of them have decided to not inform their family of their current situation. Yeah. And then of the remaining, was it 29? Yes. 16 of them were found in graves around the elementary school, leaving 27. So yeah, 13.
Still missing.
13 unaccounted. Well, not quite unaccounted for, because 4 of them. Wait, 13? Sorry, I'm trying to do math in my head and it's not working.
A certain number we can
Yes,
do
a number.
specific later.
Scully and 4 others dead, as in their adult forms, and then Danielle and Trixie.
Trixie.
As the last two accounted for. So all of the 40 have been accounted for. Danielle wishing to remain anonymous or gone.
Yeah.
Trixie being the last one that is unaccounted for and is on a watch list, not necessarily a wanted list. She is considered a witness and a victim.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So basically, just something for me to hand off to the Auroran officials that they covered their ass.
To include your encode with your report as. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Benson?
Sounds good. Yeah, other than that, I guess, shall we make our way to the car?
Sure.
For a long, awkward drive to Ith'taros.
Why is it gonna be awkward? We got alcohol.
I'm taking a nap.
I don't think I should drink while I'm driving.
I don't
Is
think you
alcohol even
can
affect
drink.
you, sweetheart?
Shotgun. And Nash is gonna move towards the front seat.
If I had
I'm gonna load my
shotgun, I
stuff in the
would've
back.
tried to hand it to you.
Okay, so you guys make your way into the garage, and on the way to the car, Nashkan goes for shotgun, and Baldric, of course, remotelessly opens the trunk to allow Fenrana their suitcase inside, and the rest of you crawl in.
Oh, once we're down in the common space, Fen no longer has their suitcase. It's in Rick's possession.
Okay. Rick has acquired your suitcase.
I thought
If we need to do a contested strength, I would love it because we both have
we
negatives.
both have horrible. I kind of actually want to do it.
Let's do it. That'll be fun. Let's do it.
Okay, let me actually get the Fen dice out.
Haha! I rolled a 14, so 13.
Let's go with this one. I am so fucking 4.
Baldric definitely, or Rick definitely has the suitcase and is taking it downstairs into
Right.
the garage with it.
I need a description on how this happened, though.
It's
You're muted,
one
buddy.
of those.
You're muted, buddy. Rev.
Rev, you're muted.
You don't get to know what I was saying.
Damn it.
It was my own private thoughts.
Okay.
I imagine that Rick goes to grab the suitcase and Fen tries to hold on to it, and it's that little like
I'm just kind of like,
pull and rip out of their hands kind of situation.
Are you two good? Because Boston's in the front, not paying attention to the two. You good?
Yeah.
What this
What would
was
be the issue?
yeah, paperwork. Oh god.
He's yours. Let him act like he's yours.
Right.
I thought we all agreed that Rick was their own being.
He is, but under contract now, legally.
He's only required to do what I request of him, but yes, I understand.
And you didn't tell him he can't do that. So, like,
So, like,
you have to remember, he's gonna point to Baldric. He is a smart ass.
is Baldric, like, technically a slave now?
He's a butler.
So, yes. Yes, he
no.
is.
I mean, depending. I'm gonna let you guys fight that out.
What do you
But
mean, depending? 100%.
it's
He's
Whatever.
He's sort of like a house elf.
oh god.
That's just
That's
as bad.
yes,
That
it's
does
just
not
as bad.
work.
I know. Trust
That's-
me, I get it.
What is going on? Okay.
I mean, if you
only
want to
there
pay
was a
him
term for like a paid service person that like manages the house. They like specialize in kitchen duties. They do a lot of
Butler.
buttling. Ah, that's the
But,
word.
like, you're not getting paid.
I'm under contract. We didn't discuss
Doesn't
payment.
mean you're getting paid.
We didn't discuss. We didn't
we didn't
discuss
discuss
anything.
It's
But
indentured
Fenton asked if
servitude.
It was payment.
He in fact is getting
This is
paid
true.
with free passage to the new place.
Yes, it's
That
it's
sounds
like it's like
serious.
marrying for a visa.
A new place.
It's butlering
Okay.
for a visa.
You know, like a mail order bride. It's a mail order butler.
So most actual butlers.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's closer to border crossing Butler, but that doesn't quite feel
That just-
quite right.
That sounds like an awesome, like, weird anime.
It really
Hang on
does,
one.
though.
This week
Anyway.
on Border Crossing Butler.
Anyway, we're in the car trying to get into
Okay.
Ith'taros.
Ith'taros.
So
Let's
you
go.
roll. What's up?
I was gonna say, as soon as Fen sits down, I'm gonna have a glass of whiskey ready.
You are
They turn
rather
around. and the
determined
glass
about
is right
this.
next to the face. I am.
I
Do you want to get drunk, Fenrana?
I don't know if that would be largely appropriate right now, as I'm going to have to act as liaison with the border.
I just want Fen to have one freaking drink.
How,
Another
Not
time.
even a full, just a sip.
how far? is the
Another
border?
time.
We got like 8 hours.
No, it's 8 hours from the city where we were at to this city. But the border you said was like 3 hours from where we are when we drove in here. My math could be wrong. I haven't looked at episode 1 in a while.
It's a
Yeah.
7-day drive.
Episode 1, we're gonna ignore that one. It is roughly about 6 to 8 hour trip from city to city. The border is somewhere in the middle there. And we'll get to that. So I need what?
I was just gonna say, if we know that it's a 4-hour drive, Nash is gonna pipe up. If it's a 4-ish hour drive, I mean, have the one. You'll burn it off like 3 hours before we get there. It's fine.
Are we sure about that? Because I don't
Actually, look how tiny.
know
you are.
how.
Yeah, that's how metabolism works. Do you not
If the
study
kid,
this?
if they don't want it, don't force it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Never partake. I mean, I know the obvious repercussions of using alcoholic substances and other illicit substances. I, however, never have partaken personally.
All I'm saying is it's a safe place for a science experiment.
You
In a
just take
car.
sip. You don't have to have the full glass. Just take a sip for your dear old grandma.
As you guys are discussing this, Baldric is pulling out of the garage and going out into the main roads. I need someone to roll a d20.
Oh no.
Who wants to roll?
Oh,
Who wants to volunteer?
8.
Oh, it's already.
Oh, he's
done.
already.
It's already been done. Okay, as the party leaves, going down the road, the scenery slowly changing as they leave the main city of Vorak. The large, tall building structures, the impressive helix-designed pyramid of the Lythander Church with all the glittering glass on the outside starts to fade and get smaller into the horizon. The greens and blues of the area become more and more muted. Fewer trees, but still quite a bit. The trees are a little bit more denser, a little more darker of a green, casting deep shadows over the road. For the first 2 hours, there seems to be very little disturbance, I guess you could say. It's a fairly peaceful ride, going out into the country roads, off the main highway, into the free valleys of the area where you could turn off into smaller cities of the Vorak state. The underbrush becomes denser, occasionally with a few streams and creeks going past, a couple of bridges, as well as some environmental bridges above for deer and other wildlife to traverse over without getting hit by vehicles.
Those need to
As-
be everywhere. Arrow.
This is a staple in Vorak and a few other states. And the forests sort of thin out, and you see more planes everywhere. I need somebody else to roll for the next 2 hours of the trip.
Ben did
I'll
take
do it.
the shot that Ramita gave them.
Okay.
Ooh. What did Fen do? /react/think/feel.
That is ghastly. Why do people partake?
Or
You're supposed to sip it. It's a fine whiskey.
It tastes horrible.
It's delightful. It had that smoky aftertaste.
It tastes like
Fire.
death, honestly.
I mean,
Ah.
if you shoot it right, you don't have to taste it
Yeah, you just
down the hatch.
I mean,
Ramita,
Yes.
I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Ooh. I don't
how
have
much
that.
damage are we taking?
We're in the Rickmobile. We don't take damage.
It's armored.
Just-
It's armored. It's armored, right?
With
I got
phone looks,
5. Wait.
it can
That is a
it can
6.
kind of
Sorry,
stop bullets.
6.
6? Okay. As you are driving down the freeway, the traffic begins to lull to a stop. The vehicle slows down, and there is a large fallen tree that is crossed over across the freeway. There seems to be police vehicles, tow trucks, and construction vehicles trying to remove it and get it out of the way. And it seems like it's going to be it's going to slow you down for a couple hours.
Can we get out and try to help him?
You can get out and stretch your legs, but there's it looks like a mile of traffic in front of you, so it's not quite like you can just.
We're not right there.
No, there's several cars in front of you that have been stopped for a minute as well.
I mean, some of us are
You're welcome, guys.
athletes. We can make a mile.
You're welcome to try. It's a giant tree.
I'm sure we could burn it now.
Anybody want to try to go give him a hand? It's only like a
I don't-
mile.
I don't really know what we could do.
I mean, you'll know that when you get closer, right?
I mean, I feel like we should at least check to see if they need help.
We're really good at fires, apparently, so.
Yes, but fires on a local road in front of a whole bunch of cars. Yeah.
I mean, you had that one move that you pulled the. That
When you kill those
killed the
people with the
people
scaffolding.
Yeah, can you
That
use
will
that on
cause
the
a
tree?
significant amount of damage to the surrounding area as well. It's a big spell.
I mean, at the minimum,
Also,
I've got
I'm-
an axe.
Yeah,
I'm running a
Me
bit
and-
low on larger
me
power.
and I wonder why. Me and Nash can go if need be. If you want to stay with the car.
Yeah, you need to take a nap.
I love the input that Boston had to that whole conversation of just, yeah.
You tried to use a spell on me. I said no.
Then lay your head down, take a rest. Do you need a blanket or anything?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nope. Lay down.
Then I'll go lay down on one of the back, row. It's basically a limo kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
Is that? Yeah, they'll go just
It's a
fine.
longer-
Short
yeah.
limo, long sedan.
Yeah.
That.
Do you want a butterscotch to get the taste of that whiskey out of your mouth?
That would be preferable, yes.
I got you. Do you prefer butterscotch or strawberry?
Butterscotch, if you could.
Okay.
I think strawberries
And
are
the
a good choice there,
butterscotch.
but all right.
They're both good. It just depends on what you're feeling.
A butterscotch. It's probably a stronger taste.
Sweeter would
There
probably
you
be
go.
better.
I mean,
The butterscotch will blend really well with the taste of the whiskey in the mouth. So.
But if you're trying to eliminate the taste of the whiskey, something sweeter and fruitier, as I understand.
Like if you're taking
Sorry.
something that's somewhat bad that you just don't particularly like you know how some people don't like coffee and then you add a bunch of sugar into it and then they like coffee?
Yes, but that's what I'm describing. What you're describing is somebody who doesn't like coffee. So you add coffee-flavored candy to it.
What you're describing is someone who doesn't like coffee.
Nash, do you want to go check out what's going on over there? That's
Nash is
Let's
getting
go
up.
alone.
they just walk.
I mean, Rick was already driving in that direction.
We're stopped.
Traffic is fully stopped. You can't.
Yeah,
be
we
driving
can't
in
have to
that
walk.
direction.
Rick wasn't paying attention.
Driving over
You hit the
Road
car
rage.
in front of you
Off the
and
side of the road and parked. Off the side of the road.
Roden.
This is not a Ford Wrangler or whatever.
Oh.
Okay,
Say
so you
Ford
guys go.
Wrangler?
My brain is not here today, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary
Let's
friends.
go.
Did somebody clip that? Somebody clip that. Ford Wrangler.
Jets and human beings.
Okay, so you guys head over to the tree.
Absolutely.
Okay, how many are going? Everyone except Fen?
Ben has apparently been put in timeout.
I thought it was just Nash and Boston.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
everyone else was
That's
sitting
what
in
I'm
the car.
asking.
I'm staying at the car. My short little legs can't keep up with them, so I'm gonna try not to slow them down.
Rick, are you headed with Boston Nation? Okay, Nation. Oh god. So you go
He is
over,
our diplomat. Along
you
with
head
me.
over to the tree, and there is some bustle going on, but it's not the usual type. As you get closer, you notice that there are quite a few animals that seem to have called that tree home out and attacking the law enforcement that came by to relieve the tree of its location.
Oh my. Was it struck by lightning? Like, why? Can we tell why it fell over?
It looks like the tree, one was both eroding at the core, but also the ground gave way. The recent floods or rains seem to have caused the ground to be soft enough that the roots could no longer hold the tree, and it fell over. And with the structure of it being rotted away in the center, it was bound to fall.
Like,
Just so happened to fall onto the street or the
That
road.
should actually be able to be easy to destroy if you just take out the edges.
that is true. It's just about how we don't got time for this. What you want to do, cowboy? You're muted, Tony.
You're me. Yeah.
Buddy.
They're getting attacked by these animals right now, correct?
They're fighting moth, yes.
What kind of life was it? Like a bunch of pigeons angrily attacking, or is it like honey badgers? Beating the crap out of these people. What's the?
Wolves, bears, giraffes. What are we talking?
Is there a hippo with a Gatling gun attachment on its back? What are we dealing with? Yeah, you see a bamboo on its back.
Hang on, let me.
I like the hippo with a Gatling gun thing.
What it is it's a werebear that has a minigun, and
Oh,
he's surrounded by Russians.
Oh no.
that's
Oh my
unfortunate.
gosh.
That movie's great, and everybody
Oh,
needs
shit.
to watch it.
Where's my phone? I'm
I
gonna
need an
get.
adult.
Oh my god.
No, it's rated like PG-13. You should be fine.
No. I need an adult. It's not
That's what I'm saying. You won't need an adult to watch it. You're good.
No, I need.
Oh god. I seem to have misplaced my randomizer. Deep, deep.
I mean, you have
There is no. No.
You could always let Blade pick.
Nope.
I don't think our party's high enough to deal with a succubi or a pit fiend or whatever you throw at us.
a chain
It's
demon would be fine.
Clothes
Mm.
melting
While Gears is looking
slime.
that up, chat is asking
Yes,
what
please.
movie you were talking about, Rev.
It's a Russian action film called The Guardians that has a speedster with curved swords, a werebear with a machine gun, an earthbender with a lightning whip, and a woman that can turn invisible as long as she's touching water. And they're all fighting a technopath.
Interesting.
Interesting.
My favorite.
Why is it only giving me one?
My favorite odd
Never
take
mind, sorry.
on invisibility is still from Mystery Men. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie.
Yes.
The invisible boy can turn invisible if only no one is looking at him,
Including himself.
including
He has to have his
himself.
eyes closed, and he can't turn his clothes invisible either. So he has to strip naked while nobody's looking and stay that way.
Okay, so you see several dead, semi-large centipedes.
I'm sorry, dead?
Dead. They're currently shooting at the animals that are attacking them. So, but yes, semi-large centipedes. A few. A few venomous snakes, and then one that is currently semi-wounded and attacking them, a large ape figure. Seemed to have called the tree its home.
Okay.
He's gonna. Hey, officer, do you mind if civilians assist, or is this like, are these creatures endangered?
No, take. Actually, we prefer if you didn't get, in the middle of everything. But these animals are not endangered.
We're both cowboys, if that makes it easier.
Yeah. You got armor, you got weapons. Come on. And he turns around and ducks underneath as another officer gets up and shoots at the giant beast.
And I'm not alive.
Here, shall we?
Gloves up.
Gloves up.
Okay. I need the three of you to roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be like a 40
Oh, that is
something.
awful for Boston.
Oh wow!
I should just roll my actual dice next time. Lesson learned.
That's an
Dang.
8 for Nash.
It's a
How did I
2
get
for,
such a bad initiative?
it's a 2 for Jones.
It's a
Oh my
13
gosh.
for me.
Oh gosh. You guys. Hey, you guys. All right. I heard 13. I heard. What did you Boston get?
2.
And Nash?
8.
Cool. Let me get a. I'm gonna roll a digital dice too.
While
see.
Gears is working that out, I feel I should mention one other thing I forgot about that movie. All of the characters with superpowers are canonically immortal because they're experiments from the Cold War.
Welp.
I love those kinds of movies. I might actually have to look that up.
Yeah.
See, tonight's stream is just going to be every time Gears has to look something up, I'll be dropping facts about this obscure Russian action film.
It's culture. We're learning culture.
Oh my god.
How old is the film?
Anyways.
That's from like 2013.
Okay.
All right. So, Rick, you go first. Actually,
Aha!
you see this giant
What are you doing?
behemoth gorilla attacking. Oh my god. Attacking. Swiping and trying to.
Darkness, we can see and hear you.
You good?
Are you playing catch? It
Are
looks
you
like you're
good?
playing catch.
Throwing a cat toy at each other.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I
Cool. So yeah, Rick, you want to take your action towards this giant gorilla?
Yeah. 1 moment. Sorry, I was responding to a thing because I thought I had time because of Darkness's insanity. So yeah, I'm going to draw the umbrella sword and charge in with the other half shield in hand because I've learned from past mistakes. And I'm going to go for a strike, a pokey poke. I would like to position myself such that I am the only thing within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Hang on.
That's the wrong. I mean, I guess it's the same bonus.
So what did you use?
15 to hit the sword.
That does, yes. And you are positioned in front of it?
Yes.
Okay. 15 does hit.
And I did say I was holding a shield, so I guess I'm doing this one-handed.
Okay.
Which is a total of 14 damage.
Okay. You reach out and stab it in a vital organ. 14 points of damage. It is going to take a... reaction and claw swipe you.
I'm invincible.
Are you?
I'm, at the very least, immortal.
Okay.
I'm immortal until proven otherwise.
That tracks. That tracks. Never seen a machine bleed before.
Right.
Unless it's FNAF, and then that's a whole other issue.
Are those machines? Or are those the souls of children locked in machines?
Right, with soul metal called Remnant. Sorry.
So 18, does that hit?
18, yeah. Well, let's carry the 0. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Roll for damage. Wait, is that a D6 or D8? D6. Okay.
I swear, if I get almost killed 2 sessions in a row.
It's
not my fault this time, though.
Plus 4. So you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Slashing? This gorilla's slashing?
Slashing. It's a claw. Yeah, he slashed a claw.
He's going rawr.
It's not a arrow.
A bludgeon? Well, yeah, but it's a gorilla. Or a primate or whatever.
He's a giant gorilla. Well, not giant. He's large. Large in size.
He's not the giant ape that we can turn into, right? Like with polymorph, because we might be in trouble if that's what we're dealing with.
He only has 1,000 hit points. It's fine.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Next comes Nash. You are up.
Hell yeah. And so the centipedes are getting shot at currently by the officers.
The centipedes are basically dead.
Okay, that's kind of the idea that I got out of that. And it looks like Rick has been bent up a little bit, correct? Like are we talking massive?
Rick, you describe your damage.
On a random scale of like say 1 to 35, I'm at like a 26.
God damn it.
You asshole.
I'm trying to do RP shit here, okay?
But yeah,
what? Hold on.
Especially with being slashing, it would probably be like torn outfit and like there's some of the metal rent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not an immediate like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But there's some damage been done. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Probably saw sparks fly as the nails crushed in front of his chest piece.
You know that I have got to pop that rage, throw a tail, and run in. I don't know if it's possible, but Nash is gonna look to hop on the other side of this.
Okay.
Gorilla, if possible. I don't know if it's just if that means running
So
all
it's
the way around
back-
it, like what that looks like. but-
Its back is to the tree, and it is facing the vehicles in front. And the Rick is in between.
Okay.
So if you needed to go around, you would have to climb on top of some of the cars and up onto the tree.
I mean, that sounds like a good time for Nash. Nash is absolutely going to climb on this tree. And I believe using his athlete feat, if I remember correctly, it's been a little bit since I've looked at it. I'm actually pulling it up now. I believe he actually doesn't. He can just do a high jump. Climbing doesn't cost you extra movement, so he can just straight up climb that thing as if he were sort of running.
Okay.
So woohoo! Yeah, he's gonna finagle himself up on top of that branch, and bring that axe down a couple of times. Double-handed. So,
With both hands.
yeah, double-handed with both hands. That's an 18 for the first one.
Okay. That hits.
And we'll roll damage here. And then plus a rage bonus. Which should be...
I didn't catch it. Are you recklessly attacking?
No.
I don't think he said so.
Okay. I just needed to know to have another thing prepped.
I am not recklessly attacking because I was able to get the flanking maneuver off.
Nice.
So, if not, I was going to be, but...
I mean, I can negate the negative effect. But it's fine. That's
but
for a
anyway,
later thing.
So that's a 13 damage for that. Sorry, I was looking.
Okay.
I forgot
you're
my
fine.
strength modifier for a second there.
Isn't that like a 12?
Don't forget your rage bonus also.
That is with the rage bonus. That's actually what I was looking for.
Yeah.
And then Great Axe coming in again. Let's see if I can improve. I can improve on that 23 with a 24. Ooh, yes. That's 18 damage with that second Great
For the
Axe.
second attack? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And Nash is going to roar at this. Do a little bit of a shouting match with this gorilla.
Okay, did you jump down from the tree, or are you still on the tree?
I mean, if he can stay balanced on the tree, he's staying balanced on the tree.
Okay, so Rick and the officers see Nash climb on top of a vehicle and then jump onto the tree as the fearful people inside the vehicle see underneath from Nash jumping up onto the tree and attacking this gorilla, this large ape. First attack comes down and he slices him in the shoulder, and then the next one comes down and he carves him down the back of this ape, and he is ferocious. He is pissed off, and he turns around and looks straight at you, Nash. At that point, Boston, what is your... Are you there?
I'm here, yeah, hi.
Okay. What is your... I forget. What is the contest when two people have the same initiative? It's the...
Dexterity
dex,
modifier,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Let's see what...
Mine is a +1,
Okay.
and my dexterity is a 12.
Okay, so the gorilla will go next.
Okay, I was a little concerned.
Wait. Both of you got a 2,
Yes.
and the gorilla still has a higher dex mod.
We had this was by points. It wasn't by me rolling the dice. If I roll the dice, the skills stats would be much better. I promise.
Yeah,
So much better.
I mean, technically, I guess, yeah, it would be it's still lower than Nash's. Like, if I add the... Anyways. Point is,
Boston has no dex.
He really doesn't.
no, he doesn't. Especially with all of his armor. Especially with all that
PM is
armor
like,
on. No. right, so he's gonna turn around and look at you square in the eyes, Nash, and he's gonna come after you with a bite and four claw attacks.
All right,
4?
let's get fucking going. Let's go.
It is a it is a multi-attack. Let me
I
pull
didn't get that
out.
treatment.
Oh yeah. Because one of us went in for the kill.
I'm wearing armor. I can take it.
Can you? I took
Let's see.
dive and dodge, and I have a tail. What?
I hate my friends. I need new friends.
Let's see. It is.
The werebear is afraid that if he goes full bear, he'll be stuck that way because he has the mind of a bear when he's fully transformed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm. That makes sense. He's the Hulk of the group.
okay.
I mean, no, he's not the Hulk. He's the
I mean, yeah.
That would be a nat 20
A nat 20.
for the attack.
So,
a nat 20
That misses.
with a +1. So it is a 21 hit.
You know what? I am going to flip the tail in here and roll a d8 to see if I can get a 3 or better.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to make sure before I do this, if I do, a nat 20 does not hit if my AC is bumped up above that, correct? Or is it still going to hit even if I do this? Because I don't want to waste this if it's already going to hit.
Because your AC goes up when you're raging, right?
So my AC
Or
goes up
are you looking
from-
at the...
I get to use my reaction to bump my AC by a d8. I currently have a 17, so I guess it's a 4 or above. So I got a 50-50
Yeah, you
shot.
would need... Yeah, you would need a 4 or above in order to... Yeah, so it's up to you.
But I just want to
you
make
can
sure
use-
that the nat 20 is not an auto hit here if I can bump that up. Because I know some folks play that, so I want to make sure before I waste it.
Well, we didn't discuss it in the stuff, so like we'll go without it until further notice. So no, it's not going to automatically hit.
Okay. Then I'll use it. That's only a 3.
What did you? Oh no!
That's only a 3. Oh well, he'll take the hit.
All that
Okay.
discourse.
Hey,
Okay,
gotta know whether it's worth
so
it.
then I'm going to use my own dice because I don't like the. All right, so we've got the bite and 4 claws. So shit. Those are all d6s. Okay, 1.
Oh, they're all getting rolled as 1. All right.
2.
This
Yeah,
is gonna
might
get
as well.
interesting. This is gonna get interesting.
Take 300 points of slashing.
Good news, not dead yet.
Not dead yet. Hashtag not dead yet. All right. So 3. So we're gonna do.
Was that for the
6.
first strike, or is that all 3 strikes? Or all 4?
There's gonna be 5 strikes. I just have 3 dice. So 6, 4, and 2 for the first one. So that's 12. And then,
For the crit, 12 doubled, so it's 24, right?
that's true.
Except it's halved by rage, so we can just keep the numbers straight and not do any math.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, double it, then half it.
Yeah, I was doing half already.
I
thinking
knew.
that it was already
No,
doubled.
no.
So
I was. Stop getting in my head. Thank you. Let me DM. Let me roll the dice and then figure out all the multiples afterwards. Fuck. All right, so that's 12. Let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21. And since it is straight, it is 21 plus. Oh shit, how many of those? Plus 4.
So
Because the
25.
bite has a. Yes, so
Okay.
a total of 25. Oh no. Hang on, sorry. I'm still looking at the character sheet. So plus 4 for each claw. So 16 onto that 25.
Okay. So
Okay.
41.
I
Yes.
need it to roll me a wisdom saving throw as I'm using my reaction to rebuke violence.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm within 30 feet of this creature, right? If they're able to zoom up to it and give a stat.
Yeah. If they're up there, you're more than likely up there too.
Needs
Like-
to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 14 for me, please.
Okay. It fails with an 8.
It takes half of that 41 points of damage.
Okay.
Radiant. So 20 points of radiant damage.
Okay. As it
So many
is
points.
striking and slashing at Nash,
Does
the
it not have to?
bright, huh?
Oh, I thought it had to do different strikes for each claw attack, or is the claw attack just in the bite attack?
I did it all at once.
He was rolled all as one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a natural crit, and I don't want to take up all your time with an individual roll of each one.
Uh-huh.
What? I mean,
You're
I
good.
can roll. All
We
right.
trust you.
No. You're good. You're good. I'm not pushing on this. Don't worry.
He's making fun of Nikki. You're fine.
Okay.
You're okay, Gears. It's not you. It's
Wow.
making
Just
fun of the
call them out by name.
Just make me doubt myself. That's all.
No, I mean, you can call me by my name. I don't care.
Your name is your name.
And don't forget it.
So as this is happening, Boston's armor is starting to glow, and there's a bright light that comes out, blinds the ape, and he runs into the tree and scrapes himself instead of hitting or it just, I don't know how to describe the points getting back onto him, but anyways, you see him get really, really weak. He drops to his knees, and he's just still trying to claw at the tree. He's pretty much almost spent. There is very little life left in this giant ape of a being. And that would bring us back to the top of the round at Rick.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
my
yeah.
Oh, no, Boston. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
You don't
we
get
see
to
No, you just had...
That was my
that was
reaction.
a reaction. That's right. That was a reaction. Oh, it's your turn again.
Okay.
Anyways.
He's
You didn't know
calling at.
reaction burns your turn.
I thought that was his turn. I forgot. He said reaction.
Is he trying to claw at the tree to like get something, or like?
Nash is in front of the creature. Nash is on top of the tree, and the ape turned around and looked at Nash and started attacking him.
I see.
His back is
Um,
currently turned to Rick and yourself.
That's fine. Are the civilians still in the car right next to us?
Oh yeah, everyone's still in their cars.
So they're just sitting
Like-
in their car freaking out.
Oh, absolutely. They were screaming this entire time. Some of them have passed out. Some
Okay.
people have gotten out of their vehicles and they're on the side of the road. But the cops told them to stay in their vehicles some of them because it's safer. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm sorry, if a moose comes up to your vehicle, are you going to stay in or get out and run?
They're
I'm gonna get out and
98%.
box it.
Yeah, you gotta fight those things.
I have
Anyways.
actually been in a boxing match with a moose.
Doubt.
Anyways.
Washington folk are weird, is all I have to say.
You going to take your move, Boston?
I was in Arizona.
That's even worse.
He didn't box one. He just.
I will stand not next to Baldric, but a bit away, and basically take away one of its points of exiting, and I will hold my turn in case it tries to run away or try to grapple one of my friends.
Okay, so you're going to just hold your
Yes.
action.
Hold my action.
Okay. Rick, it's your turn.
All right.
After all of that, it is
The gorilla is turned around and he's pointing
Yes.
vulnerable bits at my sword. So I'm going
It
to stick
has
my
its
sword
back to
in
you,
its
yeah.
vulnerable bits.
okay.
Whoa! Nat 20.
Nice. Okay,
Uh,
go for it.
Oh, but by the way, DM, that was your second nat 20 of the game.
Okay, cool.
So, that's 4 and 6. That's 20, plus 3, 23.
23. To hit? Yes.
Or is it, no, damage. I only get 1 hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was a nat 20 to hit. Okay. Sorry, I was like.
Oh, I wish I was rolling d20s for damage.
That's my job.
I mean,
I was waiting for it. Yeah. No. Go ahead and describe how this goes, because he does not have any more hit points after that. That is way too many.
I feel like I said what I was doing with that sword.
You went straight into his heart.
No. You said he's turned around. He's got his back to me. I'm pointing
his back
it. I said I'm stabbing it into his vulnerable bits. I just shoved a sword into a gorilla's ass.
Right? Straight into the intestines area. Yep. Okay, that's where it went. And then he just...
There's a lot of blood vessels in that area.
Yeah, I know. But still... With one loud roar, he just collapses onto the tree, his face diving into the bark, and just falls down from there. You have the police stop their shooting, and they all get up and they come over to congratulate you and thank you for a job well done.
Nash is bleeding. Semi.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Nash and just drop 20 points of lay on hands.
It's really not that bad. I mean, that's nice. But really, I've had worse.
That hit would have instantly dropped me.
And I'm going to also give my last 5 to Baldric.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Chat is amazing.
Right, yes.
Oh, God.
Right, why?
Anywho. Okay, so you were able to...
Emerald, was
What?
that unintentional?
Emerald, what?
It for sure was. Yes.
100%.
Just ignore it.
And then
You're fine.
Bright just like hammered it home.
Guys, just... Oh, man. Okay, so... What do you guys do now?
I mean...
So... Is everyone alright? Like, y'all good?
Yeah, I feel like we should be done here and ready to roll back on.
I mean, do we want to help him move the log? Like, we can...
Yeah, we can help move the log.
I certainly can't. And Ray just turns around and walks away.
Actually, Baldric, you might want to patch up your shirt. You might look like a little.
He's fixing it as he goes.
Mending.
The sword.
Is going back together, Terminator style.
Just the clothing.
Or true. I
think during this entire time, the most fun thing would be Fem would just be like reading through the report that GIF has gave them, completely oblivious to the danger that just happened. Just reviewing.
Yeah.
No, you gotta shut that shit down. You are sleeping.
Arrest can be relaxed reading. That's just
true.
them doing their stuff.
I need Boston and Nash to roll me a d20 for strength.
Can I
Not
do an
athletics check?
athletics check? Yeah.
Do whatever you need the most, if it's athletics or if it's...
I will
just
give
make sure
you
it's a strength
advantage
base.
and a guidance.
You don't need to give me advantage. I am still raging.
Well, I'm
This
giving
is
you
true.
guidance nonetheless.
Okay. Well.
And I'll also
that's
roll
probably
for myself.
good.
That's okay for me.
All right. That's a 16 for me. Not a great
Mhm.
roll, but
What were those rolls?
not good.
That second one was terrifying.
What did you get?
14 for me. we're not trying to like lift it up like Hercules style and like whoosh it over. We're just trying to like help get it moving.
So pushing and rolling this tree.
And for the record, I will say the idea of this was to work with the equipment they're using to move it faster, not to move it by ourselves.
Oh, okay. I was gonna. That's the impression I got. So I was like, okay. No, if you're gonna help with the vehicles and everything, so what was your total, Nash?
16.
Boston?
14.
Okay, Boston, your attempts are not quite helping. Nash, you're able to help roll it and push it onto, not by yourself, obviously, but the caterpillars and the cranes that they have that they're using. You're able to help hook the hooks and able to get it steady and slowly but surely guide it off of the highway as it swings around and is safely put off to the side for the lumber vehicles off to the side, ready to cut it and chop it to pieces. The police officers are starting to guide the traffic out and around from one lane to the next as the tree is moving, and traffic is starting its slow ascent across the way. What do you guys do?
I
cry first and foremost.
Rick went back to the car already, correct?
I mean, walking back, but yeah.
Okay. Do you just want to wait here for them and hop in the car, or do you want to run the mile back? How you feeling?
Actually, it's gonna walk over to the policeman, whoever's kind of in charge, and hand them over a receipt / bill for this. It says, a payment, I would like it here if possible.
Officer looks at you. Excuse me?
We performed a service.
You volunteered your services.
Sure. You know what? Fuck this town. And Boston's just gonna turn around looking. Dude, this day has been fucking awful for him.
You should have told me you were going to try and get payment. That would have happened.
I mean, you can roll for persuasion if you want.
Sure. Why the fuck not? Nope. Nope.
Okay,
Boston's charisma.
Nope. Boston's charisma's not terrible is the thing. It's just he's not proficient in persuasion because I didn't build him to be built for persuasion.
If you're
Are
gonna
you telling me that
collect,
Boston's not a talker?
if you got an invoice, you're gonna collect money. You might need some of that charisma.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I love the most about that. That means that Boston carries around some sort of a receipt maker or a label maker specifically for invoices.
Yep.
And I love that so much.
He genuinely does.
Part of his armor is just like on the armor. Like, okay.
No, it's part of the sim chip. He didn't have the armor for very long.
The armor is the printer.
He
though.
just has a paper. He has a paper dispenser in his arm that he has to buy cartridges for.
That checks out because he did get it from a former cowboy.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is getting in the vehicle? Who is still? You guys all gonna climb in?
Eventually.
Baldric, are you gonna drive up to meet with the other two?
I mean, as the flow of traffic allows.
Okay. We'll say eventually you all do climb back in to the vehicle once it comes up to you, and the officers wave at Nash. Some of the officers that didn't hear what Boston was trying to do wave as well.
Is that
You guys
blood
are
on your shirt?
back on your way out.
One more time, Granny?
Nash, is that blood on your shirt?
Yeah.
You got that
Are you
scraped after
good?
moving a tree?
I mean, we had to fight a gorilla first.
Oh, I miss all the fun crap.
I'm sorry, you were trying to get Fen drunk.
No. I just wanted Fen to try one drink. I'm trying to get Fen to sleep now.
Yeah, you were grandmaing Fen.
Still sitting there reading.
So you're telling me I actually, like, was a decent grandma?
I mean, I think so, yeah. I don't
You do have a very motherly way of dealing with a lot of us, which is terrifying.
You're the best grandma figure I've ever had.
Great, he's just gonna, like, sniffle a little and just, like, turn away.
Oh.
A long list. He's got a lot of grandparents.
And for the last leg of the trip, I need somebody to roll a d20.
I'll do it.
Do it.
16.
Okay. As far as encounters, police stops, or traffic disrupting, it goes rather smoothly after that. As you are getting closer to Ith'taros, the road begins to level out, the forests sort of thin out, trees are still present but are spaced further and further apart, allowing more sunlight to filter through. You see more airish space. Stop. Sorry, my dog. Spaces, farmland. See crops perk up, wheat fields, sunflowers, corn stalks, some cattle, horses, very much rancher style plains area. And you come up to a what do you call it? A toll based across the road, divided up into the four sections that of the highway that you're on, going in the direction that you are. This is a visa check stop. As you approach, Baldric,
Baldric would have all of Fenrana's visa
Mhm.
information.
Real quick, just so I have the linguistics correct. Diplomatic, law enforcement, research, what is your field?
So technically, I am research-based with a diplomatic tie. I am basically in there to make sure that they are doing what they say they're doing.
Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, as they approach, he'll roll down the window and be like, this is the diplomatic vehicle of Fenrana Etzeth, and will present their paperwork. We're traveling with 2 cowboys for security, and we have an elderly halfling as a passenger.
All right. I need the halfling's visa, please.
Mistress Ramita, your passport.
This was the point where we get, they're technically tied to me at this point, aren't they?
Did that paperwork ever make it through? Because mine
It made it through, but I don't know whether or not, yeah.
I think the only passport visa, or the visa that you have, Ramita, is to get you from your natural state to Vorak. So from Wharfburg, I believe. That's where's yours from, right?
I'm
Double check my notes.
I gotta double check.
Double check my notes.
I gotta melt.
I have a plan, guys.
Don't explore it.
No. And real quick, are these
Yes,
like
Wharfburg.
physical documents or are they digital?
They would be digital.
Okay.
Unless there wasn't a need for physical, you wouldn't have them.
Okay. So
But they are like passcode protected PDFs.
That's fine. So when Rim hands it to me, my arm in the back, like stuck through the window so they can't see in the back, I'm going to use Shocking Grasp to fry the chip.
Wait,
And
what?
I'm gonna fry Rim's chip because she doesn't have a passport to get into where we're going.
It does allow for travel, so
Oh, I thought you said not into where we are.
You said it was only from here.
It was just
only from.
general travel, wasn't it?
it's a general it's for a specific destination, but it's not for any length of stay. So her location is on the other side of Ith'taros. So from Wharfburg to Vorak, she's allowed to pass through, but she can't stay any longer than is
We're good with that. I'm not
necessary.
doing that. I thought we were gonna have to like fudge this, and I had a plan. So yeah, just passing it through.
I was like, wait a minute, what? Okay.
We're destroying Ramita's chip. Fuck it.
Granny's getting
I only
locked up
contacted
tonight.
everyone. I've already been locked up.
Yeah, but
in
not
the
tonight
message
yet.
too.
It was like
So
20
yeah,
minutes.
just gonna pass it through them.
I was like, okay, you all have clearance. Ramita, you have 48 hours to pass through. Otherwise, you will have to notify authorities that you are staying longer. And they hand the they transfer the documents back to you. And do you comply, Ramita?
Not
Or what
to
do you-
them, but I'm gonna turn to Nash and Fen and be like, "We're not gonna be here for that long, right?
A day, maybe 2 tops.
Yeah, we'll be good."
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna
they
stay
nod
home.
acceptance. And you do have a GPS timer tracked onto your visa, Ramita.
Noise.
So if you do happen to stay longer than the 48 hours, there will be consequences. They will look for you. And you guys are able to drive on through. And as you go on, we were going to stop now for our mid-session break. And then we will come back and you guys will find out what kind of location you have found yourself upon. So-
Ooh, sounds good. See y'all
Dun,
soon.
dun, dun.
Let me break.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Welcome, y'all. You
Well,
been-
that was weird. Why'd you keep pausing while you were talking?
Yeah, we're having a
is so-
stroke. You good?
God. Oh, man. Help me.
Wait, I love you.
I already missed it.
Hi, everyone. We are back from our break.
Are we? I don't feel like we
I don't think we've ever left break. Anyways. Oh,
It's
God.
fine.
So, as, yeah. I lost my page. Oh, shit. As they left the border patrol and headed in towards Ith'taros, the state, they managed to get by customs, I guess, as you could say.
Customs.
A type of customs. Just checking on visas. They head into Ith'taros. And they have... Oops, shit. My browser just refreshed. Hang on.
So the villain in Guardians, I already mentioned he's a technopath, but he's also like stupid jacked for absolutely no reason, but by wearing a rubber muscle suit. Like it's made to
Okay,
look like
Rev.
it's supposed to be
Rev.
skin, but it's awful.
Rev.
I was letting you do your thing.
I just needed to refresh my browser. It only took a second. It like was there as soon as you
I
started
don't know how good
talking.
your internet is.
That is fair.
It's actually very good.
What's your provider?
anyways.
Are we sponsored?
What?
Sorry.
Oh, Rev,
Shut
mute.
up.
We've broken them.
Are you all
As
just Rev?
everyone who's interrupting me, I'm trying to read this. So I took notes. I took fucking notes this time. I prepared, and y'all are messing it up. Maybe I just need to wing it from now on. All right. The road is, of course, surrounded by all kinds of agriculture. But as you are coming up closer to the city, you see the distance, Ith'taros, rising up from the horizon. A big, massive city with buildings both tall and wide and kind of clustered, almost like a crown of crystals, just kind of amongst each other. As you get closer and closer, you notice that the spires, the tallest buildings, have wires and gondolas coming across each other. As they glitter in the sunlight, you notice that there are some windows that reflect brightly and some reflect dimly. Those of you who know and have recently coming from Vorak, the brightly reflecting windows are the ones that have solar panel chips placed in between the two glass panels. The ones that reflect dimly is just your typical double glass pane panels. Hang on. The city is bustling with activity, from steam-powered carriages and airships flying above, gears and pistons turning everywhere, arcs of electricity going here and there. The air is thick with the sound of machinery, clanking metal, hiss of steam, visible release of steams and smokes, stacks of white, gray all over the area. As you get closer and the buildings become more and more massive, you can hear some explosions of arcane energy here and there as people are, as machines come and go and stop, and the hiss of sound of metal as machinery gets released. Pulling up into the area, you've noticed that the area is divided into separate districts. The one you come up first is a clockwork district. Over to the far side, you can see more steam, and then some to the far other end is more closer to what we would consider arcane magic, but it seems to bustle with a bright, vibrant pink atmosphere. Everything has like a pink hue to it. The central district, as you can see as you come in, is going to have the massive Capitol building as a big, massive building that is a tall, grandiose clock tower, signaling time with its chimes and whistles. Of the local time, other times, second hands, and it is all of the gears and clockwork is exposed as you see everything moving at its different locale speed. Driving through, you are able to notice that there are, what's the other page? Sorry. In addition to the gondola system, there is, in the skyscraper above, there are zeppelins and balloon carriers going from one building to the next. If the buildings are close enough, there is a covered bridge that people are walking along between each other. There are elevators, exposed glass elevators that go up and down, as well as regular escape stairways, escalators that either go up and down or walkway. What are they called? Denver has them.
Mountains.
No. It's not escalators that are going up in the form of stairs, but they
the moving sidewalks.
Yeah.
Moving sidewalks. That's what I was going for. Yes. Sorry. People movers. There are hovering buses. There are trolleys on multi-tier levels, second level, third level. It is all kinds of madness. But you are here in the city-state, the main city capital of Ith'taros.
How far is my office from here?
Coming into the area.
That's right. 3 of you are from here.
Wait, you have an office in Ith'taros, or is it Wharfburg?
We picked up Rev from Ith'taros, right? Or is my brain mixing up Wharfburg?
I think you're mixing up Wharfburg.
Okay.
I want to say we started it in Wharfburg.
I feel like we weren't.
Because that's where I picked up. Yeah, because that's where I picked up Tony.
Because Tony's parole thing is here.
Yeah, so
we would have
Okay,
had
yeah.
y'all would have had
You're
to
right.
start here.
Yeah,
You're right,
The
it was
dead
here.
people were also not in Wolfburg.
Yeah.
Okay. I was mistaken. Yes. Yours is.
You're good. There was a small retcon recently.
Huh?
What you and I were talking about.
Right. Yeah.
That's where that was coming from.
Yes, that's what I. Yeah. Thank you.
Forget about it. It's fine. Forget about it.
Your Boston's office would be in the downtown area. So you are coming up to the business district. So you're kind of close. Not super close, but close-ish. You could probably drive over there.
My place of business isn't too far from here. If we want to just punk it down there, I got my apartments nearby. It's nothing fancy, but it'll definitely make do for the time being.
We think the heat's off.
Sure. And if we go to the place and it's been set on fire or vandalized, well, we'll know.
What happened before you left here?
Business.
I think that is the bit to do with myself.
Oh, right, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so Baldric, knowing the area fairly well with having been there a week ago, you're able to drive off from the business district all the way over to the downtown area and pull into the driveway in the back center of the office.
Has it been vandalized?
It looks
or ransacked?
Nope, it looks as dead as it was before.
Great.
Because I just did it. You guys get to too.
What? Oh, are we doing a stretch? Okay.
Right.
You got inspiration too.
I marked it.
Yeah, but I wanted to let them know.
Oh, thank you.
It was right after
Deep
we
breathe.
broke you.
Deep breathes gears. Yes, I'm going to have to do a whole meditation after this.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Bobby.
It's okay. It's just my confidence.
Wow.
You're wonderful and amazing.
I'm not.
and we love you.
I'm not the one that was told to shut up.
That is true. That was me. Hardly
Don't
seems
blame Rev.
fair, but
No, it was everyone. It was everyone. It was
Yeah, take
everyone.
that,
Don't
Tony.
lie.
hold on.
Oh god,
That
no,
means
shut
it's
the fuck up.
Tony's fault.
Don't blame
Right.
Tony. Tony has feelings, and he's
Tony
also
is an
muted.
innocent boy. He's pure innocent boy.
The
Tony is
Innocent
muted.
boy.
The only thing Tony has kind of done wrong is make birds a part of his life. That's the only real thing we can really fault him for.
All right, we're not friends anymore.
Hey,
No,
hey,
no,
hey.
don't go after the bird.
No.
Do not go after the bird.
He knows
I don't
am
like
pulling
birds
his
and
chain.
do not. I know.
Me and Woody come
All
fuck
right.
you up. No.
All right. Yeah. So where we pull up.
So you pull up into the back alley, and there is just 4 or 5 parking spots for the local area for whoever uses the building. It's an old business office strip. It is the bottom level of several. The building goes up from there. Like it just all the buildings are stacked onto each other. Either A, they were initially built that way to have multi-levels, or they had one floor and then they put a second floor on top of that and put supports in and then just kept building. So they look like a ramshackle of buildings on top of each other, depending on how new or old the district is. Downtown, it's ramshackle, so they're built on top of one another.
There's a good few fast food joints here and a couple of decent hotels. You want to come in here so that way we can see kind of as a base of operations to get a layout of where everyone needs to go?
That is it's a fair starting point.
He
At the
undoes
very
his
least.
he does his trap that's on the front door before he opens it.
Well,
Okay.
before we get out of the limousine, I was gonna have Rick look around to see if there was anybody observing the place.
Yeah,
Oh.
if there's anyone obviously looking at the comings and goings.
With anyone who has a 10 or above, there is no one around. Anyone who passive perception, I should say. Anyone who has a 15 or above, you notice the security cams,
How about 19?
and they're hang on. You notice the security cams that are rotating, and none of them look like motion detectors. They're just surveillance.
Constant.
So it's pretty dead. It's an empty area. There's no sign of life. No one looking at you in particular.
Okay. So yeah, then as we're getting out, Rick is going to use minor illusion around his face to just radiate infrared light, so that way his face does not show up on camera.
Okay. Those who are able to notice there's a slight purplish glow coming out from the corners of wherever the seams are on his metal head and face.
Is your reactor leaking or something? You good?
Oh yeah, I'm just being cautious.
Fair enough.
Boston, you unlock the back door and are able to enter in your office. It is the same as you left it. The hallway going down into the main area, the kitchen with the basic microwave and refrigerator. Same empty condiment jars in the fridge.
Is the empty
probably
pizza box
another-
still laid out there?
The empty pizza box is still there. The crumbs and the bread is all rusted and stale. And the shutters are closed from when you last left them. And there's probably another layer of dirt on them since you've left. But only a slight one since...
cleaned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's still been a week. It's still been a
doesn't
week.
get that bad in a week.
No, but it can be noticeable. Like it's not a thick layer.
I
It's
did,
a
but
slight
this
layer.
isn't Arizona.
Dirt road in Arizona.
It's not as dirty as it was before when you first got there.
Sure. There's a couple places, and he'll point to a little bulletin board he has, like in his bunch of like thumbtacks in different places for restaurants and like little things. If y'all want to grab some food, there's some extra. There's some extra weapons in the table desk there. The couch is kind of comfy. Also, for you, Ramita, the convenience store next door, tell me no me, they'll get you half off on cigars. Anything else?
Benrata, you will notice that there is a note on the inside of the pizza box saying, "We know."
We know.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't we be taking Nash
Was
to his
that
thing?
there when you left?
Huh?
And I'm gonna point at the.
Yeah,
No.
that was you. That's old. He's gonna close the box again and just throw it in the garbage.
Was it?
So I don't know how much you know about the whole cowboy system, but it's basically first comes, first serve, unless your back's turned, and then they'll take your quarry. Looks to Baldric. He was a very fancy quarry.
Yes, I did learn about the people who placed the bounty on him. Huh.
I lost a very valuable client making my decision. But no regrets.
Boston,
Fair.
are your notifications on?
Mine at the moment? Yeah. They're always
Are they
on.
audible?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because as you have changed locations and your zip code is new and refreshed, your comm is lighting up. Is not audible, but is looking like a little bit of a disco ball.
Great. Not gonna pay attention to those at the moment. Is just listening to having this conversation. So
Fantastic.
yep.
We need to get Nash to his parole officer.
Yeah.
And I don't have a concrete time on my meeting as of yet. And I'm going to go through and check my messages in case he messaged me back on the ride, because apparently I was supposed to be relaxing that entire time.
Checking your emails can be relaxing.
Not recently. Not for Fen.
You know, that's fair.
If we were just in the car for 8 hours, it is probably evening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, it's more of I'm trying to get plans for tomorrow, as we're probably bunking here tonight.
I got some extra pillows and blankets at my place that's right down the road, so.
Wait, this isn't your place?
This is my office. I have an apartment. I don't live in my office.
You have an office.
He looks around. Yeah.
Does your office better than this?
Ramita, as you're looking around, and Fanarana, you've already noticed, there's a desk, and it's not the most fancy of desks.
Yeah, I thought he just worked where he lived.
No, he has an apartment.
There is a telephone and a computer, or at least a slot
Terminal.
for a terminal for a computer to be placed. And then there is a long couch, as well as some waiting room furniture, chairs, coffee table, some magazines.
Also a coffee machine if anyone wants it. Next to the coffee machine is a bottle of hard liquor.
There's coffee machine, there's tea, there's the cabinets are mostly empty, but they've got stuff, sugar, powder, and that stuff.
Yeah.
Also a lot of just
Creamer.
random weapons that are just in every drawer. There's a weapon of some sort.
That seems
There's
like
silverware.
impressive.
Nash will finally return the baseball bat he took the last time we were here.
Yep. And that was in the windowsill.
There's a motivational poster that's sort of cracked on got a crack on the center.
So is this place supposed to make people feel comfortable with you?
I'm going to say this right now. I've met worse cowboys having worse places than this. I just got this place a couple months ago. I'm still working up to it. I haven't...
No judgment at all. Just,
While we're
right, so your apartment.
Sure. If you don't like
Not
this place,
inviting here.
I didn't have, someone to come in here and, decorate the place. Sorry, this is...
I'm talking about the trash and the lack of the stuff you're trying to help people with. Like your inspirational poster being cracked.
Well, I guess, Either way, there are plenty of better places I'm sure that are more fit for your guys' level of comfort. I'm gonna head to my apartment and wash up. So if y'all want to go with me, you can. Again, pizza place down the road, convenience store for you, Ramita. If y'all need anything, I'm literally just... He's gonna put on his locator for friends only, if possible, if that's a thing.
Oh yeah, you can have a personal locator. It's your your notifications are coming off of your cowboy.
Yeah.
Just drop us all a
it's-
pin.
So it's like having a couple of emails. You've got one for work and one for not.
Yeah. Y'all know where to find me. I'm gonna just head home.
I'm gonna look at Nash and be like, you should go with him. You need a change.
Nash, let me know if you don't have to come with me, but just let me know when your process that I should probably be there as, your boss.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to be tonight. Also, there are
He's
no
covered in
beds here.
blood.
Like, there's nothing comfy to lay on. What? Is there not enough room at your place?
I have he has a 2-bedroom apartment. It's nothing big or fancy, that's for sure. I
If
mean,
need be, we can get somewhere else to stay.
yeah, sure. It's just I didn't want to,
Split us up and cross the city.
yeah, and
I assumed we would all go together.
A 2-bedroom apart would be perfect. You're in one bed. I'm in another. Fen's on the couch. Ramita sleeps in drawers. We've all got somewhere.
Yeah, honestly, you just like throw a pile of blankets on the ground and I'm good. Just
We
make sure
can
they're
go
clean.
to my place is clean. It's cleaner than this place.
And if not, Rick probably wouldn't mind doing a quick little.
Is
We're
Rick
just offering
cleaning?
up rig to clean.
Is Rick cleaning as we're having this conversation? Just curious.
No.
I don't know. Are you Rick?
I was actually going to say earlier, Rick has been like going around the room with wire, and I'm casting alarm.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
We're about to leave.
I didn't know that.
I mean, push comes to shove, there's a general store also not too far from here. We can just pick up, I don't know, cots and like blankets and things like that. Like,
I mean, if is your apartment well known of via your associations?
hell no, you don't put your personal information there. The other app
And that might be a safer option than your office, if it is well known that you originally went after Baldric and he then
We should probably call
disappeared.
him Rick here, or I don't know, just not Rick, just for Rick.
Yes.
Ricky boy.
Sure, Ricky boy.
Ricky
Abby.
Bobby. Nobody's gonna think Rick became Ricky Bobby.
I don't know, I'm trying.
It's so different.
Is it the Ricky Bobby? Oh, Roby Body.
Nah.
We'll work on changing names but I'm gonna order some food. Y'all like Chinese? Oh yeah, like what's the
Hell
place
yeah.
that what oh no, hold on, I'm gonna pull up the other notes. Hold on, brain.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna pick a spot that has the equivalent to like Chinese food, like just like greasy like takeout food. Any place in particular, Gears, that you think that would have that kind of like style of food, or?
I mean, there could be some places. Are you looking for a name?
Just like, is it like a particular country? Like is it like, would Woolhall have that kind of food? Would it be Vorak, Ith'taros?
Oh,
Who does noodles?
who does noodles? I would say, the best food would come from Wharfburg. Ith'taros is pretty good at replicating it, so like.
You like Wolfburg cuisine?
Makes me feel like home.
Sure.
Never
do it right.
particularly partake.
Well, they got like a poo-poo platter. We'll get a little bit of everything.
Right.
That
Fine with him. Fen is officially just sitting here like, I am in a very different place. I'm in a very different place. At least at Vorak, it had like some semblance of, not just
Civilization.
It was very Vorak was very reminiscent of Auroran with all the smooth structures and all the
You went from
Fen is very out of place.
you went to ideal New York to actual New York.
like country clubs to downtown.
Yep.
kinda.
This is terrifying.
This is nice. I mean, your place is creepy because it just seems like someone died here, but the rest of the place is pretty cool.
You wait. This
This is
creepy,
what
but the actual death temple surrounded by dead people was not.
Because
you-
they were honoring the dead there.
There's that. Yes, there was logic. There was sound sturdiness to it. This building looked like it's going to fall down at the slightest breeze.
It's
Oh,
not.
it doesn't look that bad.
No, it's not. Y'all should never go to Loyalist, especially you, Fenrana. You'll have a heart attack by the infrastructure alone.
Nash is going to try to prove this by tapping on a door frame.
Oh God!
Crumble.
To be fair, hold on. In Boston's offense, he did try to make this place look decent. It's a little dirty, but that's because he's a bachelor trying to take care of a
Dude.
place and doesn't care.
I don't know if you've been listening to the conversation.
Empty.
It's a hellhole.
In fact, it's not bad. Like the carpet is sound, the wallpaper or the paint job is sound. It just looks empty. That's the biggest thing. Is like it could be in service to anyone. You wouldn't know who it was. Aside from the guns and ammo that Brett has described, it could be...
no, I was talking about the building outside. In general.
Okay. The ones where they look like they built multiple...
The entire cityscape looks like it's ragtag together, and fans from Auroran...
Yeah, downtown is ragtag, and they are very close to each other. If you look outside between the blinds, the next set of buildings are basically right up on the street. There is a sidewalk, but it's like second thought, haphazard. The staircase on the outside can go up to the next level. There are... segways that are hovering back and forth and around. There are some on the ground and then some a couple levels up. As you notice outside, the segways don't, as far as the structure goes and traffic is, everything either goes vertical or goes horizontal. Vertical are the stairs, elevators, escalators. Horizontal are the gondolas, the hovercraft, the trolleys, and the very, very top, the zeppelins, the aircraft. Nothing really goes between, except for maybe the segways and the occasional like traffic cop and ambulance. And the segways are monitored by the traffic cop. So there is order, but the buildings they look like they're just a bunch
ragtag
of
together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if you were to move and you throw a bunch of boxes of different sizes on top of each other, some of them look like they might fall over, but it's sound. Nothing is moving.
A couple things y'all should know. Because of my line of work, never accept free food that's meant to be sent to me unless I asked for it, unless I paid for it.
Even if you
secondly,
paid for it, check the top for a message.
Yep. Yeah, and I can check for poisons, things like that. Second thing, if anyone says they're a friend of mine, don't trust them. And thirdly, just don't walk outside by yourself at night, just as a general good, safe rule.
I have 2 questions about this.
Sure.
First, how would we be accepting free food if you paid for it? That's not free.
If someone says that I paid for it, or like this is just free food, if I didn't pay for it, I'm getting back into my place. Yes.
Do people randomly walk around claiming specifically to be your friend here? Because we would have to let them know that we're associating with you for them to use that.
If we're going into places that I normally hang out, you're going to run into people that say, hey, I'm friends with Boston.
That is very strange. I'm just saying.
It's a strange city.
Why would we be going to places you hang out, though? I thought we were just here to...
We're here for 2 meetings and then running off? Question mark.
I don't know. Just general rules.
Just,
general rules of the city.
Let's just get some food from the store and we can cook.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sure.
But
put down his menu that he had.
I do think you all are missing the more important point here.
Trust nobody.
We are Boston's only friends.
I mean, that was slightly an understanding we all had, wasn't it?
That's rough, buddy.
It's going slowly. Like, what the fuck just happened?
I appreciate that you consider me to be a friend of yours, Boston.
Sure, yeah. Glad, and he's gonna pat Baldric on the shoulder. I'm glad to have you around, buddy. Yeah.
So does that mean we shouldn't trust anything? Like, not even go to a bar and like get a drink?
Up to you. I've given my pieces, and I mean, most places around here I do hang out. So, just if you're gonna go there, just be someone traveling through and not affiliated with me.
Are you ashamed of us? Is that what this is?
No. It's about.
I can
He's gonna look to Baldric. Baldric, do you remember how much exactly you were worth? Do you remember the amount I showed you on that poster?
Do I? Gears?
You never showed him a poster.
Yes, I did. I showed him when I told him I was originally trying to arrest him.
You never showed him the amount, I don't think.
There was an amount talked about. I remember that much because I remember from watching the video back, he was like, yeah, no, I was going to get you for this. And he was like, oh, I can totally pay you that.
But there was, the poster that arrived on your sim chip, there was a part that you did not share with him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you hid how much it was. So you did not show him. Maybe you gave him a number. I don't remember that, though.
I don't remember the exact details, and I don't feel like going through my 100 pages of notes. That's on me.
I want to say it was 10 gigabytes. I want to say
that's
what the amount was.
It was way more than that.
It kept doubling. So let me look at the price.
At the end, it was like 30 million or something like that. It was enough to set up Boston for life, basically. He had been perfectly fine and could have retired if he wanted to.
Let's see.
I could still give you that.
World notes. World specific. All right, so it was. I think it ended up being like 3 gigs or a terabyte. No, not terabyte. It was like 3 or 6 gigs. So yeah, like.
No.
Yeah.
So there's 1,000 bytes to a kilobyte. There's 1,000 kilobytes to a meg. 1,000 megs to a gig. There's 1,000 gigs to a.
Yeah.
You just keep losing the scale in your head.
Yeah. So it was what? That's like I said, like $3 to $6 million basically.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Because if a kilobyte is $1, then the megabyte is 1,000, and the gigabyte is 1,000. So yeah, 6 million.
Yeah. He's gonna look to him. I don't think he even told Nash this. When I decided to take up this contract and head over to Vorak to spare him, I lost 6 million gigabyte. 6 million. So there's a lot of people here. If they see that I'm around, they're gonna wonder where that bounty went because it hasn't been finished. So there's gonna be a lot of angry people trying to look for me. So if you want to say my name, great, but that might make you victim to hostage situations.
I mean, you could just say that he got away from you.
Would it be helpful if we used a pseudonym for you? Something similar but distinct, like Chicago.
Fucking hate Chicago. No, I know Chicago. He's an asshole.
How about Bath?
If you want to use a code name, I don't know. Thomas?
We could call you Haven.
Haven?
Trade.
You guys hear a on the front of the door and
a what on the door? A hiccup?
A thunk.
Oh, a thunk.
They hear 12 guns cocking.
Everyone that's not affiliated with this business, could you step into the back room real quick, just to humor me?
Sure.
The most crowded, tiny little kitchen ever.
Can't we be like just hiring you for something? I look like I'm someone who lost a cat.
Rick is already moving to the back.
What kind of establishment do you think this is?
Ben too.
Boston's gonna look to Nash. Does this place really look that bad?
I mean, not. It looks like what I remember. No.
You're very comforting. I forgot you were in prison for the last 3 years.
Best office he's seen in 3 years.
How did you forget? You were in there with me for a while.
Yeah. Dude, I've slept between now and then. I forgot what I wore yesterday, and I wore the exact same thing.
You've now just remembered what you wore yesterday.
I amaze myself sometimes.
Speaking of which, I still think Nash should cover up, because that blood is everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get something later. I'll need to before I see the PO, but
I got a couple not potions, but I'm sure I have some sort of like medical kit here that he could probably use.
Nash has
But-
healed up for the most part. He did take
It's
a short
sustained.
rest in the car.
And
Okay.
as for
Yeah,
cleaning
it's
and
the clothes.
clothes, that'll be taken care of.
Oh,
Just I'm gonna
I
open
got
the door.
this. Was the
Oh, you wanna-
thunk a letter sliding underneath, or was it actually
a knock.
it was a knock? Okay.
or was it someone falling into the door? Like they were listening
Maybe.
and just like,
Was it an explosive device being planted?
Okay. All right.
Here's when we get it. You just say
What
yes.
is it
Yeah.
before I actually look at it?
we did the dumb apparently.
Boston.
Yeah.
I'll open the door. We want to run sweep the rug,
Sure. Let's go for that.
or
You're already assuming it's a threat.
yeah. I mean,
You ain't in this room.
look. I mean, you know the deal. You'll know if it's a threat before I will. So,
Yep.
I'll run the interference. Ready?
Let's go.
And Nash is gonna open the door.
Okay. As the door swings open, there's nobody there, but there is a hologram device, a very large square. Actually, it's two thin strips of metal, one on the top, one on the bottom, and in between is a hologram of a poster announcing this month's Inventors Contest being held at the Capitol Central Park. With 5 contestants and last year's reigning champion happening tomorrow.
Well, that's neat. I forgot.
Poke
You're
my
fine.
head around, be like, what is?
Do we?
Just a contest that happens every year here.
Nash is gonna close the door.
Yeah, and he's gonna
Shut
take
it
the
back.
poster. Yeah, kind
Are
of
you taking the
disappointed.
poster?
Yeah, he'll take it like just like it's a local contest we have here for the bright minds who help design the city and all that jazz. Happens every year. Bunch of people show up and
I mean,
it's fun to watch.
This is the state for inventions and renovations and such technology advances.
Yeah,
You guys don't think those crazies will show up here, right? If that's the case, because weren't they all anti-technology?
probably not, but
Very specifically, they went to Lowhall.
anyway,
That we know of. That was just one dead dude.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You could be good to check out while I'm at my PO and that sort of stuff.
you could probably talk to him at it. What? It's a big festival. You get hungry.
I mean, everyone gets hungry except Rick.
Sorry, Rick.
And I still don't fully believe that. I feel like Rick eats some stuff. Like I know Power's something because he did shut down that one time we had to crank him. But, like
He just needs a
has to eat
power.
some oil.
Don't you have like a recharging station or something like that?
Right now, I just have the interchangeable batteries, but it is an upgrade that I've considered getting.
You like getting like some solar panels would be kind of cool, so you can charge on the go.
Gonna cost like a hell of a lot though.
What about solar panels on
Depending
the
on
Rickmobile?
the
It's like,
state you get it out of. There are certain areas
That's
where
right.
solar
The
power
cost
is
isn't the word for
preferred.
me, but solar is a bit bulky to be worn on the person.
no, put it on the top of the Rickmobile and then you plug yourself into
Yes,
the
I heard you
Rickmobile.
say that, but that's not what Tony said. That's Tony's not here. Tony doesn't exist.
Tony
That's not
doesn't
what
exist.
Nash said.
Rick is seeing
Tony,
into the
who's this
Matrix.
Tony?
Rick is seeing through the veil.
Let's head to my
They're mighty gods.
let's head to my apartment. Let's leave the car here though.
Okay.
We're
Unless-
gonna lose some tires. Like,
This
can you lock them up?
this. Anyway, he's heading to his apartment if y'all want to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nash will be in step with him. I mean, slightly behind because he doesn't actually know where he's going, but
Yeah, he didn't get to show you his apartment.
How far is your apartment from your office, distance-wise?
2 streets east and then 1 street north. Not far.
Would that be equal to or less
measurement?
than a mile?
It'd be less than a mile, I'm sure. Is that fair, Gears, or no?
Yeah, sure.
Because
That's
Boston doesn't have a car, or like a most
No.
just
Not to mention there's like, you know, like I said, moving sidewalks and elevators, escalators. So like, and he could be on, you know, because you're on the ground level of the building for the office, but your place could be, you know, a couple levels up.
Yeah, it's not terribly far though. It's like less than like a 10-minute walk is what, or slide across if you were. It's not it's a 10-minute slide.
Slip and slide.
Rick, assuming you have a lock and alarm on your vehicle, everything kind of closes up and protects itself. The wheels and the
Yeah,
visor and
Batmobile
everything. Yep. As you guys follow Boston to his place, you take a couple of moving sidewalks. As he said, what, west?
2 streets west, 1 street north.
2 west, 1 north. Take a escalator or stairs up to the 3rd level, we'll say, fair enough. And you come into this apartment that is... It doesn't look like much when you first enter, but it does actually open up to a nice, cozy little place. The 2-bedroom that he mentions with a sort of an adjustment can be made into 1 master bedroom if need be. However you left it last is what it'll be. It's a cozy little place. It's kind of one of those, like, you want to say, like the Japanese folding rooms where you can pull out a divider or put it back, make it big as you want or small as you want. And it's a good amount of size. It's bigger than the office.
He has the equivalent of like a television. It's a well lived in place, but it's very simple. He has like some more fun stuff. Like he has, like I said, he has a television. He has a couple different. He has a fridge in basically any room, and it has anything from snacks to alcohol or just whatever.
There's a few. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's well lived in, and it looks like comfortable. Like this is definitely like, okay, this guy lives by himself, and he takes care of himself. There's no trash in or anything like that. Like you can tell that he just put like a new bag in.
There's a few minor robots that are huddling around. They're not expensive, but they do help maintain things, like a few plants in the corner, and then maybe one is sort of like a cat equivalent of a robot. Not necessarily like, needing to feed it, but
from the Lightyear movie. Sure.
I feel like he's also got like a little Roomba.
Yes, 100%.
Oh yeah, no, that's what's going around. Yep.
Does Boston also have a robot like locked in his closet that we're not supposed to see?
No,
you are the one that said they exist in this world.
They do.
Boston does not have one of those. That is a little too much for him.
The Roomba has an attachment.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, and it's colorful. Like it's got, you know, some really cool. The beds have some nice fabric colors on them. It's light. Being that it's 8:00 at night, it's well lit for being where it is, even though LED lights around the area and the street lights are turning on or have turned on, somewhat to mimic the stars above, because it is inner city. It's really difficult to have a full-on, starlight area, but it is nice. It's a very beautiful, well lit area.
Make yourselves comfortable. I might have some frozen pizzas or something, whatever, in my fridge. Just have at it. I'm gonna go get some extra blankets and pillows because I got some in my spare room.
Rick is going to also cast Alarm here.
Okay.
So over the next 8 hours, if anybody outside of our group attempts to enter either building, he'll be alerted.
Okay. As you guys were approaching Boston's location, you'll notice several businesses, coffee shops, restaurants, bars, some basic necessity like a CVS or Walgreens, inner city corners and whatnot. As you pass by, a lot of them locking up, some of them still open and just turning on their nights. And then
Bodega.
that would be the CVS, yes.
Can't shut down the bodega.
And Fenrana, you probably would have noticed that a few levels above there were some bars and nightclubs that were opening up with people, wearing their best clothing for a dance, a night out, and whatnot.
Fenrana, in the second room, as he's going in, there's like, my computer terminal's there if you want to get yourself situated. Just plug in so that way you can have like a little base of operations. I don't plan on using it tonight.
You're muted.
Sorry.
No problem.
Fortunately, I actually need to figure out. Actually, I really need to. So I had said, I don't remember if I said it on stream, but I had said off stream that Fen was going to hit up a place to get.
Right. Did you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So a quick search will let you know that there is a store that is open for another half hour. That is just a little far off from where you were. It's not. You didn't pass it earlier. It's a little further north. Mm-hmm. But it is on the same level you're at, so you could take a sidewalk or a segway over there if you wish. They do go by the hour.
Cool. Yeah. In that case, I need to buy some stuff really quickly. Actually, spell components and such because I'm running a little bit low. And there's a little place not too far from here. I just need probably someone to come with me because this place terrifies me.
I mean, I'll go.
I'll go so I can pick up some ingredients and we can have a nice family dinner tonight.
I hope you understand, but I'd prefer to stay in.
It's fair.
Yeah.
We...
You need to stay in closer because of the history. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Completely fair.
Can we also swing by and get some new dregs, some new duds?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Hang on, Nash. Before you're gonna do that, though, I need to pay you for your time. I guess I'm paying you weekly. Let me pull Boston's notes. Where's Boston's? Oh, there it is. I have too many Google Docs.
This pause for note searching has been brought to you by our OnlyFans.
I knew you were gonna do it at least one.
Check it out for all the best behind the scenes.
And he will give you 1,000 bytes.
So that's a
No.
kilobyte, right?
Yes. No. So it's. He'll give you a megabyte. Sorry, my brain is right here. I'm just reading things wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. Get yourself anything you need. If that doesn't cover it, let me know, and I'll write it off as a tax write-off.
All right. I'll get it taken care of. You need anything while we're up?
Menthols, I guess. No, he's like, nah, it should be fine. If you want to, like I said, pick up some groceries, just anything really.
Granny's got the
Yeah, we're gonna be
ideas
here for
there.
a couple days. Get some breakfast and dinner. That way we don't have to go out too often. Cause Rick and I guess Boston as well shouldn't be out and about too much.
Yeah.
Potentially.
On that note, Boston,
Yo.
are you going to have to consider alternative permanent housing?
Nah.
I mean, my house, we did raise a lot of kids, so a lot of empty bedrooms. If you ever need it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's gay.
I'ma just,
Okay.
yeah. And, oh, hey, Mittens. And he's gonna walk over and pet the cat bot, apparently. I don't know. It sounds like
Yeah.
a boss would name a cat. I don't know.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
would name a cat Cat.
All right.
I was going to say the same.
Ben,
Fine, Fluffy. Hey, Fluffy, how you doing?
you want to do your thing first or last?
Is there, with a quick search, would there be a close shop on the way to the store I'm going to? But then again,
Clothing?
mine closes in like half an hour. Are there any clothing shops open currently? With it being so late?
No. Like clothing
Not even a
specific,
Goodwill?
no. But no.
I mean,
Is
Like-
what I'm going to a big
Half
general
the way.
store?
Yeah, you're going to a general store, so
Okay,
like there
so
might
it's
be
the same
some
place.
clothes in there. Yeah, so like
Could
consider it like a
Potentially
like,
get the
like
same.
Walgreens. Yeah.
One stop shop all.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, so how would you like to get there?
The quickest possible way, without the car.
So the quickest possible way would be using the Segway.
Okay.
Okay. There is a single and then there's a double. Who else is going with you?
Get there. It's
Right.
Fen, Granny, and Nash. So would walking get us there in time?
It could, but it'd be running close because you have to go down the stairs, over there, and then back upstairs.
Are you afraid of the segways?
Don't
I
trust the infrastructure here.
Wait, don't worry. We'll get a double and a single. Granny, you can ride yourself, right? Or ride by yourself.
Of course.
Nope, I heard that.
We all heard that.
What?
Oh shoot! Now I'm
Don't
gonna have to
worry.
roll, aren't I?
Roll what?
Nothing.
Oh,
It was a mistake of speech.
Yep, it's
They're
fine.
saying that
We're
Granny's
moving
gonna
on.
Oh my gosh.
No, not at all what I was saying, but
Nope.
let's go with that direction.
All right. Finn,
So
you're on here with
the
me.
Segway lights up as you get on it and has a questions of, is this your first time? Would you like to go over the tutorial? Do you have a safety vest? Quite a few beginning questions. And then how long would you like to rent it for?
We got what, half an
An
hour
hour
till
at
it closes, you
most.
said?
An hour at most.
Yeah. You want to see the sights afterwards? That's a no.
Oh,
An hour is fine.
Okay.
I do probably need to sleep tonight, so I'm useful
Oh, I
tomorrow.
forgot. You're trashed right now.
I am very tired, yes.
That's why I tried to take a nap in the freaking car. Person,
It's fine.
child.
So 1 hour is going to be, let's see what the wait for. We are in Ith'taros now. That's the same as Vorak. Okay, so that would be yeah, 1K each. 1K for each Segway.
Okay.
I can cover that.
I would say if you want to, I have to break a meg, and I have to do math to make it work. So if you have loose K's,
I have loose case.
okay.
Yeah, it's equivalent of like a 75 centimeter. So 1K each for an hour. And it says, sensing you have no security vests, we suggest you use these, and it shows a cufflink.
By the way, Nash would have completely lied on the "do you have the vest?" He would have said yes. For sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Proud of you.
Because Nash is a normal person, and given anecdotal evidence, no one is ever not lying to those things.
So,
Okay.
would it register my jacket as a vest?
No.
Because it. Damn.
No, you have to hit yes or no if you have one or not, and then there's like a little
Yes, totally
warning
sure.
and legalese of the risks of not wearing one. So you guys go off, and the segways, they're fine. They're sturdy. If not, the anti-gravity makes them, kind of like individual boats, I guess you could say, in water. But other than that, they move on, and they get you to your destination just straight across you can see down below 2 stories, the sidewalk as you're just going on, and then you come up to the store and
Hey, Fed,
pull up.
check this out. If you gun it right while you're on the crosswalk, you can kind of hop it onto the sidewalk here.
Not.
Granny's gonna.
That is like holding on for dear life.
Did I hear that? Because if I heard it, I'm gonna try it.
You're out in the open, like there's nothing covering. It's just a Segway that's sort of enclosed around their feet. Yeah, you heard it.
Granny's trying.
Okay. Because it goes off of you have this like dock area where you can get onto the Segway, and then following the concrete sidewalk, and then you go up to another dock in the area that gets you to your destination, and you jump up onto the dock with your Segway.
Hell yeah.
You get a warning. There's a big bright red triangle on there that says
No.
warning, you have hit aground. And some others, some noises, make some noise, and then it calms down, and then what do you do? Do you get off, or do you?
Can I park it?
It's on the dock, so like you can either
Yeah, then.
start it up again because it's not moving, or you can get off it and then try and start it up again when you get when you're done with your shopping.
I'll do the second one.
Okay, Tony and Fen, you arrive up to the dock, and it parks, and the side opens up, and you're able to go over to the dock. The store is open for another 28 minutes. It is called where's my notes? Gadgets Apothecary.
Gadgets Apothecary.
Yes.
So, what you looking for, Fen?
Smoke of I need a little bit of charcoal, incense, some herbs. I learned this I looked up this spell that could potentially be rather advantageous in the cases of us getting into a battle again. Me not having to be so close to the enemy.
Gotcha. I mean,
But also being able to assist. It's a thing.
look, I'm gonna trust you on that. I don't fully understand how any of that works.
I can show you when we get back, actually. The ingredients are mostly just so I have the ability to cast the spell.
All right.
How about?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how about you show us in the morning when we're having breakfast before Nash goes off to?
Because it's easier if I do it tonight, then I don't have to spend the spell tomorrow. It is magical energy is finite to arrest. Tonight I have enough to get through with this. However, tomorrow it would cut into the energy that I would have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. But
As you
need to get to sleep.
As you enter into the store, you hear the person, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna only open for another 30 minutes. Is there anything I can help you with?"
Just a quick stop. Do you have, and I'm just going to go instantly into incense, charcoal, herbs, all the things that I need really quickly for...
Half of those items are on aisle 5. The rest you'll find in aisle 3. If you don't see it, let me know.
Y'all got a big and tall section?
For clothes? I mean, you can check out over in aisle 8. I don't know if we got big and tall, but we got some basic
I'll
stuff.
wear a medium.
He says, hulking through.
It goes from big and tall to medium, like completely wrong direction.
There's a reason everything's a crop top.
This is true.
At the end of this campaign, what Nash is going to do, he's going to invest all of his money that he gets eventually, or if he gets any money, and he's going to make a clothing store for big people like him, and that's just going to be his thing. It's also going to be a gym.
I mean, there probably is. It's just not open right now.
We'll call it Bobo. For or
Phobo.
Print it. That's money.
So, Fenrana, you find everything you need. Nash, you find some pants that are for tall people. You see your typical, like there's fishnet shirts, jeans. Yeah, no, this is a punk area. Tank tops with a bunch of neon colors, neon pink, neon green, neon yellow. Some leather jackets, some leather vests, some what are they called? The what are those? The not fedoras. Shit, I can't think of it. Several hats. There's some gloves, fingerless gloves, regular gloves, and some shoes, tennis shoes mostly, construction boots, leather boots, sneakers, and with
hat?
like a ranch cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one in the back. It's got a very small brim to it. It's not one of those big, wide,
Nash
curved
is gonna
ones,
leave
but
this place with a cowboy hat, a neon tank, one of the fishnet shirts, some pants, fully intending to cut the legs out of them and make them into shorts.
You want the jean pants?
Yes.
Or the khaki?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Are they the khaki pants that have zippers so that they can become into shorts?
Are there any
I mean, I honestly don't think
jogger
his legs
sweat styles so he can brighten it up? Like, I feel like the colors got to match a little bit.
There's a jogger pant and zip up top.
Leggings.
Are there leggings?
jumpsuit.
There could be leggings that are like folded up and tied
Are
up.
there jeggings?
That's even more important.
He's not
Thigh-high
getting jeggings,
boots.
but
But
listen,
the
gang.
khaki pants are very much like suit pants. The old 1980s or 1990s, 1880s, 1920s.
he'll get the jeans and make them into jorts probably.
Okay.
And then if there are any light up sneakers, he'll get a
No.
pair of light up. Okay, no light up sneakers.
Why?
Just regular sneakers.
So much discipline.
Why? Why? We're criminal. We hunt criminals.
Here's
But
one
there
of the
are-
side notes. I said this very early on, and nobody noticed. Nash has been wearing light up sneakers the whole time.
Yeah.
I do have to say, it is so much less terrifying when you have someone with light up shoes coming at you in the dark.
Or
There
it's
are some
mortifying.
gloves that match the colors of the tank tees.
I love that. Gonna get a pair of those.
Okay.
It'll be neon green probably. I don't
A
think he
neon
can-
green shirt.
Well, his skin
And a
is,
neon green.
his skin is green.
Oh,
Is
it's
there
not gonna
like
look green next to the neon green.
is there like a purplish?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take the neon purplish in everything.
Okay. The neon purple shirt, tank top, and gloves with a fishnet top, long sleeve top, men's, and jeans. And regular sneakers, or you're gonna keep the ones you got?
He'll keep the ones he's got.
Okay.
He can ask Baldric to clean the blood off of them.
All of
that's
that
dedication.
is gonna run
I
you
could literally do that.
about. That's gonna run you 42K.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy about. Sorry.
You're gonna buy a boat?
About.
Buy
I'm on a
about.
boat.
Oh, you're like you're buying a boat.
Yes, I'm getting a
We are
boat.
landlocked right now. I'm pretty sure.
It's a model boat. Don't judge.
In a bottle, it's fine.
Oh,
You're getting groceries. Okay. How much? What kind?
Some stuff for dinner, some breakfast stuff like some juice and
Okay.
champagne.
Typical stuff.
Typical.
Nothing extravagant or good top tier stuff.
Nothing extravagant.
Okay. Okay. You'll get. That's gonna be about 30K.
And I'm gonna buy enough components for like 5 castings.
Okay.
So that's like 10
Um,
gold for each.
I said that was what?
It was
a meg bike?
a meg back in
Yes.
Borak.
Yes, in Vorak. In Ith'taros, it's not going to be too much different. I want to say, it's going to be like 80% of that. So that would be
God damn it.
800K
800k?
No,
Yeah.
no.
So I'm
For
gonna
each
have to.
for each one. Yes, you're going to have to do math. I'm sorry.
point of order.
Yes.
I need this on a t-shirt. It's what Bladeheim just said. It's not easy being thick and green. With a picture of Nash in this new outfit, apparently, I'm guessing.
Oh my gosh.
So that's 4 megs. So I'm gonna have to cut into the 1 gig that I do have.
Mm-hmm.
Thick with
That's-
2 C's. Thank you, Emerald.
So that
Also,
sounds
he has to be
0
posing.
now.
Yes. Tony, you're gonna have to get this outfit so we can see you in it. I'm just saying, like, for science.
Okay, guys. Whenever we finally meet up to play, we all have to dress like our person.
Oh no.
Oh god, you don't know how complicated that's gonna be for Fen.
You're going to be so hot in that.
I guess I could technically be like their undershirt stuff because I got layers, man. I got lots of layers.
I'm gonna do it without the armor on, so I don't have to build armor. Is that fair with everyone else? Is everyone okay with that?
I would say so. Maybe do the helmet just for effect, but
I
mean, you can-
always just see the New Vegas armor, so like. I'd
The
say,
power armor?
No, the standard
Oh.
armor from like
Oh,
the main
okay.
picture in New Vegas.
Okay.
That puts that at 6.
okay.
Right.
Math aside, you guys find everything you need and are able to leave 25 minutes later.
Or no,
The person is
600, not 6,602.
kind of like, thank you for coming, and then is like right behind you, about ready to lock the door as soon as you get out. And you guys are on the sidewalk with all your new stuffs.
I think I did that math right.
We'll check it later.
Yeah.
Ben, you want to drive this time?
Is Nash wearing his new clothes?
Nash has at least put on the hat, and he has cinched it up so that it holds underneath his chin on the wind of the Segway.
With a big old bag and the other stuff in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, other than when Finn gets home, they're gonna have a pet.
Also, I'm gonna make sure that I can open my thingy.
I want to make sure you understand this. You guys gave him crap for how his apartment looked in being dirty, or not his apartment, his office. But now you're going into his house, taking chalk and charcoal, drawing on his floors. Just making sure I understand.
To be fair, I'm not drawing anything. I'm burning stuff.
Oh, you're also now burning his. There goes his his return deposit. Like.
You smoke! Shut up!
That Boston doesn't freaking smoke in his apartment. He smokes everywhere else.
It's
Well,
probably,
The
yeah.
smoke detector goes off.
Actually, the one thing you
window
all...
or a something or anything like that I could do this on, I will do it there.
But you still have to draw a chalk circle to do, the ritual. I'm making that clear. It's a ritual.
Uh-huh. It's charcoal circle, but yes.
Oh, that's much better for...
patio, don't you?
You guys return, right? You guys
Yes.
get onto
Yeah, we went back.
segways. Okay, and you return back. The segways have places, hooks for your purchases, so you're able to hook it on the outside of the segways and return within the hour. There is a balcony on the third floor of Boston's apartment, and as you return, you do notice, or at least you are aware that with as much as Boston smokes, it does not smell like smoke in here. Pretty much probably because the bots that go around taking care of the plants and whatnot and the dirt, and also filter out the air and smoke, so he's able to maintain his deposit.
To be fair, he actually most of the time smokes on his balcony. I didn't realize he had a balcony. He has a patio. That's probably where a lot of his smoking stuff is.
Okay.
Because
Then that's where Finn's doing the ritual. It's fine.
It's small enough for one person to stand out there. It's not like a huge table and chair kind of thing. It's something. It's small. It's cute. But yeah, you can stand out there and
don't need a whole bunch of room.
With just cigarette butts in it.
Yeah, 100%.
There's 100%. Which at this point the coffee can is empty because it's been cleaned out by his bots.
Mm-hmm.
There is also the dock that, the area that is in front of Boston's place, which, by the way, it is the entrance to Boston's place is outside. It's not like going down a hallway into an apartment complex. It's trying to describe it. So the door from Boston's place goes directly outside. So as you're going up the stairs, you are outside, going outside stairs. So
it's one of those
it's
apartment complexes where there's an outdoor hallway between the apartment.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly. And then there's that patio area. So Fenrana, if they wanted, could do it right outside the front door as well if they needed space.
Do I want to be that menace? I could totally be that menace.
I will say that knowing those types of apartments, I don't know how much Boston put on this place, but the patio would be too small to do the ritual properly. For the record,
I mean,
knowing how big those
to be
patios
fair,
are.
all I need is 5 foot of space. So if it's enough for me to stand there,
Yeah, there's enough. The balcony, because the balcony is going out in the front, and as I described
I could
before,
be
the
just
streets are
peeking
very
out
crowded.
through the door. It's fine.
The balconies are small enough to just have maybe a chair set for somebody to sit, but not like a reclining chair. Nobody could do any sunning, and there's definitely not a table with, it's just something that if somebody wanted fresh air, they could have the door open, maybe have a small little herb garden outside of it.
Okay.
But anything further out and it would obstruct traffic. Anything else the crew wants to do now that they've returned home and have all of their goodies and such?
I will say this: it is pretty late, but I would actually like to have some conversations with Baldric next time, if possible. / during the 35, 40 minutes you guys were gone.
Max.
Do you want to
Max.
cover that later?
Well,
For now.
it's just a little late, and I know people have things to do.
Right.
I'm getting tired, and I'm not the one that's up. That's not latest for me. And Tony, how are you doing? Actually, is the better question.
Yeah, let's address the elephant in the room. Tony and Brett, are you both able to finish?
He's the elephant.
He's the orc with the cowboy hat. That's not very nice.
Oh, shut up.
If anything, he's like the palm tree or something like that, not an elephant.
I mean,
The point is, the two of you are the most likely to fall asleep during the stream.
Can you guys stop being so racist?
I'm trying here. I'm trying to be respectable.
Listen,
Y'all are just.
not all white people look the same. All right.
It's not easy being green.
Not
Oh
all
my
green.
Lord.
Anyways, Tony, you were saying, as everyone is intro.
as long as I can, I am okay to sit here during the conversation.
Okay.
I am semi-fading, but listening is pretty low energy, so I
Okay.
can.
It's okay with everyone. We can do another 5 minutes, and we'll do that conversation. That way, we know it's been done, rather than forgetting about it next week. So,
Yeah.
yes, as the other crew is gone, Brett or Boston and Baldric, you guys are left alone in the apartment.
You know what's weird?
What's that?
You lived in this town basically the entire time you were assigned to that family, right?
Yes, I did.
How far away is it from here, just roughly?
Gears, at an estimate?
It's definitely far. I would say at least a 30-minute drive. It is in the upper class area.
Yeah, so I would reiterate that with like a more like specific generalization.
You live 30 minutes away for who knows how long, and we met as I was trying to arrest you for money.
Yeah.
It's ironic, is all. It's strange. I'm also going to open up my messages to see why I'm so popular.
You notice in the messages that the most of them are still looking for Baldric.
How much is he worth now?
The price hasn't seemed to change too much. There is the information or the price for. Okay, let's see. Let me figure this out. Go ahead and. Do you still have your more conversation you want to do more?
Yeah.
I'll figure out that price.
Well, looks like you're still wanted and still being. Do you miss her?
I do, yes. As to the still being wanted, do you think it might be worth trying to fake my apprehension? Would it be possible for you to present some token of my retirement?
I am 98% sure he's looking for an item. He said bring you in a one piece so that they could find, I'm guessing, that ring that we gave to Tobias. Which we never even found, by the way. We never found that ring.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry that is by the case. I know that would have had some significance for you.
No, I understand.
I'm also just wanting to apologize. You're owned again.
Oh, that doesn't bother me at all. I mean, it's not how you would imagine for yourselves.
Oh, I'm sure. But
Well, I mean to say, actually, no, you're a member of the church. You're clergy, so you understand
part-time.
what it feels like to have an innate purpose. I was built and programmed for a job, so it does not concern me at all negatively to be doing that job.
I will be saying this when you say you remember the clergy. You understand the purpose. He is lighting a cigarette. And as he does so, he inhales into the plate, swallows part of the cigarette, then coughs it back up. The only thing I understand about Pipus and all of that is that the gods affect you when they want to. Otherwise, we are just boats down the river.
For your gods, yes, they're a bit more esoteric. I was manufactured, like there was code made for me.
Sure. Do you wish you had, I don't know, more ability to learn and adapt, or?
I don't really think I need to. I mean, I have an understanding of the world around me, and I appreciate my place within it.
Was just curious is all. And also, have you seen any boss like this? He's gonna point to the little robot cat, Fluffier Mittens, or Fluffy Mittens. Its name. Like,
Just gonna keep adding cat names to it.
it's just I originally had Mittens, and then I changed it to Fluffy, so it's Fluffy Mittens or FM.
Fluffy snowball mittens.
No, just Fluffy Mittens.
Oh,
Anytime
my
I think of the
lord.
name Snowball for a cat, I think of Stuart Little, the live action ones, because the cat was named Snowball, and that cat was a monster.
Just to take this digression a little bit further, in the books, it never says Stuart Little is a mouse. He is
That
meant
is
to be
true.
a very small person.
Yes. Who his family thought, though, did live in a mouse hole because he was that small.
Mm.
I love that book. I'm sorry. I'm yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Have you seen anything like this before? Pointing to FM.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen things like this. We had a few newer models occasionally.
Make yourself comfortable. You don't gotta cook or clean or anything like that. Right now, you're a guest. Relax.
Thank you for that.
Boston, no,
Boston's gonna start
the
taking that.
price would be the same. The price has stayed the same. It's 3 gig, or 3.5 gig, and but the notifications are basically a regular, like, still at large updates. Some private asking you if you turned them in, asking, if you have information where it went, sort of trying to get a lead from you. And then, of course, other, copied messages from other cowboys, all trying to get information on this. Some offering to split the final reward, half and half, 60-50, et cetera, or 60-40, that sort of thing. But a lot of information, because this is the last place that they are aware that he was found.
I have a question for you, Baldric.
Yes.
Would you be willing for me to tell the truth a little bit and say that last time I saw you in Vorak, and I lost you there?
Yeah, I can say that.
Only my concern I have is that some people might know that I am part of the clergy there, and they might ask if they saw me with an automaton, and then they might try to find me and find you through that way. That's the only real issue.
Fair enough.
So,
Absolutely.
So that might bite us in the ass in a little bit, but it'll buy us a couple of days, maybe. Probably less than that, but I'll wait for the rest of the group to get here. Well, I'll wait for my assistant, my deputy, my protege. I don't know what to call him.
Buddy old pal.
Sure.
Okay, I think that's where we'll wrap things up. I think everything is sufficiently covered. Thank you all for showing up tonight. Let's do a quick run through of what the characters are thinking, feeling, and we'll do a closeout. We'll start with Boston.
Hi, my name is Just Brett. I try to stream every day here on Twitch other than Sunday. I'm also located in other places. Boston is glad to be home. He's not quite sure what comes next. But this is probably, if I'm going to be honest, the first time he's had friends come over to Soupover, and it wasn't like someone he's trying to protect or anything like that.
Boston's first sleepover.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of both. He is also worried because he knows that Nash won't try to get in anything into trouble, but with the record that Ramita's had in just being by herself, he's not quite sure if she's going to get kidnapped or assault somebody. One or the other. He's like, he's not quite sure. And yeah, I'll hot potato it down to Fenrana.
Oh, was that me? Cool.
Yeah, hi.
You.
Sorry, my brain is like clocking out.
Your name. You picked it.
I did pick it. I keep picking complicated names and
Can
regretting
you say
it
your full name
afterward.
again?
Fenrana Ith'taros.
And so I didn't even have to think about it when I said it.
Anyway,
Okay.
hi, I'm Bloodless King, and I play Fenrana Ith'taros. I am usually a VTuber here on Twitch, and I'm gonna start trying to stream more often. Brett's gonna bully me into it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's true.
And they are mildly anxious about the city they have now found themselves in because they're used to technology being, it's upper echelon stuff. Because, like, they're a rich kid from Auroran, man. So, like, they thought going to Ith'taros would be like, oh yes, we're going back to civilization. Oh no, I'm in the boonies.
No, you're in the slums, not the boonies.
I'm in the slums. Whatever.
They were in the boonies. They moved.
I
to
was in the boonies. Now I'm in the slums.
Because
It's
to
just
be
getting
fair,
worse.
to be fair, Vorak has a good amount of technology. It's all just supposed to be hidden and seamless, so it looks like you're more outdoor. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. So, rich kid going through growing pains, but excited about new spell. There is a whole. They just want something that's magic and okay, that they know what to do with.
Magic's for the rich.
Yeah, it is. Or the devout, one or the other.
Rich kid. Anyway.
Oh, also, I will say this: you would probably see a small shrine to Lathander, like underneath where the TV is. Nothing major or fancy, but there probably was some incense there.
There's a little statue.
Yeah, and a little incense burner.
So sweet.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, so yay. We're gonna have a pet. We're gonna have a pet tomorrow. It's fine. We're gonna have a pet from the Fey realm. Let's face it. It's good. It's fine.
Yeah.
You toss
that
it off to, or do you want to you did your socials, right?
I did Bloodless King. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Let's go with, since we're just going down the line, Ramita. Darkness.
I play Ramita. I am Darkness, and I have socials, but I never post because I am lame.
Oh,
No.
It's fine. There are people who like to be off grid. It's
on our
fine.
OnlyFans. It's
I just did the one. I don't believe you. I'm out.
But Granny is excited to be able to finally, like, kind of relax a little bit, take a breath, and kind of get their crap together. Because they have nothing to do tonight, so it's going to be, like, the first actual relaxing night since forever. Unless our wonderful DM is trying to kill us.
Cruise with stuff.
Oh, also, I will not be here next week. Just to let everyone know.
We know.
dare you.
Starting a vacation. I'm sorry.
I'll be gone the next week, so on to the next person who I can't see.
It's
Screen went dark.
Rever
Same
Tony.
order every week.
I never remember. Let's go
Almost.
to Tony and let's make Rev last because he
Oh,
sucks.
that's surprising.
Wow, so we're not even counting Gears as a person anymore.
Well, Gears is obviously the best.
Brutal.
Hard.
They had to
God.
close out this insanity, so you know.
Yeah, I have to make sure I got the cap on it.
Hi, I'm Tony. I probably need therapy. I
Probably.
I play Nash, as you well know. Nash is anxious about tomorrow. It's kind of one of those times where there's not much you can do about it the next day. And he did get some retail therapy in, and is feeling pretty good about his new duds. And specifically his new hat. That's exciting. Yeah. So there's a lot going on. There's also, he probably at some point will light some incense in the Lathander holder thing. So probably not like before he falls asleep, because we don't want to burn the place down, but at some point. Yeah. For socials, you can find me on TikTok at TonyWillEdit. I swear at some point I'm going to post again. I will be back when I have the energy.
Tony will edit, will post when Tony wills it.
Yes.
Say
Exactly.
that 10 times fast.
Yep.
I don't even think I could say it once.
Rev,
Yes?
it's your turn.
Your turn.
Buddy boy.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought I was going last, so we were going to let Gears go next.
Oh, is
That's
that
what I was
that
told.
Go. No, just go, Rev. Just go.
I am Sanguine Rev. You can find me in all the places that you can find me. Having a blast. I have no real updates or news about anything, except that we're finding out stuff about Rick and his life. That's what's
Mhm.
delving deep. Also, to kind of address, he has a weird outlook on religion, which is why he keeps referencing it. It's a kind of agnosticism, because he doesn't consider himself alive in the same capacity as everyone else. So he is like not within the purview of the gods.
That's
Yeah.
Beyond their reach.
I mean, as far as he's concerned.
Until we find out there's a machine god, and then
It's Mechanus.
Called Bender.
cool.
Welcome to Robo Jesus.
I was making a 40K reference. We had a Futurama reference, and
Right.
Robo.
Yeah. Rev, is that it?
That's everything that I
That's
have.
everything.
I'm going to throw it to Gears, our amazing DM who puts up with way too much bullshit. Words have failed me.
Rev, I love you,
Gears, take
buddy.
it away.
Can you raise your arms over your head to make sure you don't have a stroke for me? Just a quick rise.
Yeah, both arms, right?
Definitely both arms. Rev, blink.
Anyway.
Smile.
Anywho,
Going.
ladies and gentlemen, he's, she's, and me's, and they's, and them's, and z's, and she's. I don't know.
All of them pronouns.
All of them
Flavors of
pronouns.
All of
The
these.
normal. Yes, all the e's. Thank you for
Y'all.
showing up, and thank you for hanging out for as long as you have. I am Gear Sparks. I also stream here on Twitch. I am on TikTok. I have a Twitter account. I have not been able to relink it back to some of my socials, so I don't use it as much. I also have a YouTube and things. So thank you for joining us. As some of the players have said, next week we're going to be missing a player. 2 weeks from now we are going to not stream, as we will be not having as many players available. And the week
Three
after
of us
that,
are out that week.
yeah, we're just not going to have one on the 15th. And then the week after that we will also be missing a player. So it's going to be a rocky month. Welcome to March. You all, thanks for coming. We'll see you next week, 9:30 Eastern. Until then, don't break character. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Gute Nacht.